Ready? Okay. So start in 3, 2, 1, go. But yeah, the timing starts when it gets control. No, that's fine. I bet Redlof is timing it himself anyway, so it's whatever. Yeah. Have you downloaded the live streaming yet, Bubble?
Yep.
Alright.
Just starting it up now.
Best opening drive of any GTA game.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah, that's
good.
true. There's a small thing here where he bails out of the car and it skips a loading screen.
So yeah, you got it. He's
And
better than
the
my run
fade
last
in.
year. It's already better than my run last year. I might as well retire.
Yeah, you're washed up.
Washed up, boys.
Now take me to my place.
And he also parked his car in a way so he can just straight up drive out of the alley instead of having to turn around.
Yeah, it's really
The only
good.
thing that wasn't ideal about that really was the door being closed,
Yeah,
which is a minor thing.
if the door was like slightly open, you could have punched it off.
Yep. This drive is much better if you use the second control scheme, by the way, because you on the control scheme he's using, you can't look back and also move your car, but on the other control scheme you can. So it's pretty good on that control scheme for this drive because of all this crazy traffic, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, this game works like GTA 3 and Vice City, as in the traffic only spawns where you're looking, so if you look
Yep.
backwards nothing will spawn in front of you.
Also, he just did another bailout there as well, which saves a minor amount of time leaving the car.
That bailout is like considerably easier than the first bailout that he did.
Yeah, for sure. This is another cool drive. Oh, he's doing the... yeah, this... never mind. He does a different drive to me here. You have to change your clothes here, because on a mission coming up you need to be in not the only clothes, basically. And he changes them in a different timing than I do, so he's doing a kind of a boring drive, but... yep.
I don't actually like that drive because you can get screwed over by the traffic quite a lot.
Yeah, I prefer the hill drive as well.
So yeah, he's changing his clothes because he needs it to start what's his name?
JD, yeah.
In
That's amazing.
I haven't played the game in ages.
I wasn't thinking.
Adisic all years.
Good thing I'm not running this game.
Agreed.
All these fancy pants new Portland routes.
Yeah. There was like a time when like there was basically a new route every single day for Portland.
Yeah.
Because Bubble's a dirty Portland lover.
No, Fatska's the dirty Portland lover.
Listen, man, I told video lady.
But yeah, he just got the Molotov from the hobo there that he killed, because the hobos just has a Molotov for some reason. Probably because obviously Molotovs are made out of spirits, so he's probably just drinking it. But you use it later on a mission with a bulletproof van, so it's pretty useful there.
I actually missed that last year. Jeez. I'm just remembering the last year's run. Like the memories are coming back.
Did you fall into the water in the last year's run too?
Yeah, I
you
fell
did.
into-
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I remember that.
What a good run that was.
To be honest, though, it was a pretty decent run.
No, it wasn't.
Like Portland was awful, but like afterwards it was like fairly
Yeah, that's
decent.
true. Bad traffic there, but he salvaged it pretty well.
Yeah.
In this
That-
game, a
that-
lot of
that-
the game
yeah.
is fighting against traffic, pretty much.
That road is like truly like really awful.
Yeah, there's a worse road though. I'm not sure if you'll do it now or not, but there's something that people call the cancer corner.
Did
It's,
they?
yeah, this corner. Yeah, it's a recent thing. The corner he just took there is the cancer corner because the traffic just blocks everything. Sometimes you get a good corner and it saves time, but usually you just lose time trying to take it. I think that's Powdernet's nickname that he's come up with. Or maybe it's Black Lips.
I've never heard anyone say that.
Yeah.
Leone's dealing this city, nobody else. You hear me?
Here you're just running the guys over because it's not worth the time getting a gun when you can just kill people like this. The first guy is faster if you have a gun, but like it's really hard to get a gun fast enough to make it worthwhile. Like unless you ran someone over and then instantly picked up a gun, it's like not worth it.
That was a really good mission. Normally, like you can get screwed over by the first guy or something.
Yeah, the first guy as well. There is a bit of time to save on how quickly you turn around to hit the guy with your bike, and obviously you want to get some run up so you don't miss him or like, don't kill him. But yeah, he took it pretty risky, but it was fine.
So,
Not really risky, but like risky for a marathon run.
I guess the first mission after this is like going to be the first big route change from last year's run.
Oh yeah, of course. It's worth doing it blasting, but the thing is, as I said, for people who actually like watch VODs and stuff, it's like he was asking about doing the reverse camera stuff. The thing about doing reverse camera is it's worth it, but it's like if you can't turn while doing it with this control scheme, then it's kind of hard to viably do. But the other control scheme has issues too with using both brake and handbrake at the same time. Stuff like that you can't do, which is kind of painful sometimes. In a lot of people's cases, it's just muscle memory though. Here you're just killing this guy and taking his phone. If you do it correctly, you can like jump off the bike and instantly pick up his phone, which is pretty good.
That was. You have to say it like that. He's playing on PSP. But is he like memory stick loading?
Meme stick and remote joylight to capture the game.
Yeah.
Fucking meme stick. Literally emulating.
So yeah, now he's going to do JD's missions first now.
Yeah, he did a small trick there, which is really cool. If you park your car right in the center of the alley, then you skip the exit animation on the car, which saves like a second.
Yeah, that was. I found that out, to be honest. I did it by accident and I was like freaking out because it was so good.
Hey JD, I got your money right here.
Yeah, in the old route for this mission you'd have an SMG, but now it's gonna be fun.
The main thing about this mission is you have to pick up money from all these girls. The girls give you 85, I think. The girl in the alley gives you a varying amount of money. The girl in this alleyway he's just passed. She gives more money depending on how long she's in the car, but after a certain amount of time she despawns, so you want to basically have below $85 remaining owed. But you don't want to be below 50 because below 50 is when she despawns.
Yeah.
The kill there he just did on the pimp as well. You slow down a little bit and then he runs reliably to the right rather than the left, which is really handy.
Yeah, now he's gonna go into the alleyway where the girl is. Normally you would buffer like the time, like you go all the way around the other entrance of the alleyway, but you don't have to in this case.
Yeah, and you can also buffer it just by reversing into the alleyway, like turning around and reversing in, which some people prefer.
You can actually get really fast on this mission though. You can get $85 remaining, and that's like the most optimal time.
You can also do the getting out the car thing, like he just tried, but he got kind of memed and spawned on the front side of the car.
So this mission can like immediately auto fail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This mission has a random glitch where sometimes you'll just like randomly fail instantly. You'll just see the cutscene of Sal getting busted.
Yeah. That's Rockstar Leeds for you.
Rockstar Leeds, of course, being the wonderful makers of this game, and Vice City Stories.
And Chinatown Wars.
I love those guys.
So this is another mission that's actually seen some kind of a route change, I guess. Where before we would always just run through the, run back to our bike where we park it at the exit. But now we actually park the bike near to the location of where we like get teleported to after we go to the exit, and then we drive away with the bike.
Yeah.
Which is, it's not always faster, but it usually is. It depends.
Nice riding, son.
Is it like one of the first strats found by a runner who like mysteriously disappeared?
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah.
This strat was suggested a long time ago actually, but when I timed it I couldn't get it to be worthwhile, and then suddenly it was, so I don't know, maybe I'm just retarded. And by maybe I mean I'm retarded. But yeah, you park the bike here and then you take the truck out, basically.
Ideally though, shouldn't you like face it the other way? Because I remember you doing it, like you face the bike the other way, because he's going to be escaping. He's going to be driving that towards that way anyway, isn't he? So it seems weird that he would turn it around.
No, because he's not doing the dupe, so he's doing the old route, which is going to who's like to next.
Oh, okay.
He goes to smash and grab and stuff if he's doing the thingy route, you know, that one.
So yeah,
Dupe
he
route.
jumps out of the vehicle there, so that van isn't there, like throughout the entirety of the game. Well, not the entirety of the game, but like a few missions in.
Yeah, if he doesn't, basically there's also like a race that starts in that very location, which despawns the truck in the end, but before that there's a mission where you can keep bumping into it and it's really irritating. The mission coming up basically, co-selector.
And this mission is basically fuzzball from GTA 3.
Yeah, there's
Except
a very
the spawns are somewhat random.
There's also a dupe on this mission, same as in GTA 3, but the dupe on this mission is completely different. You actually, you can potentially dupe the mission and instantly pass it by tricking the game into thinking you've delivered 6 girls already. But it's kind of hard to reliably get the dupe in this game because you don't have replays to use or anything. Nowadays we pick up the weapon there and trigger the guy through the wall, because on the old route we would not need weapons until a time where we'd actually be able to buy them, or like to get them from a auto-scroller, but now we don't have that time, so we have to waste a few seconds doing that, but it still ends up being much faster.
Yeah, I think the route was timed to be, was it like 2 minutes faster?
Something like that, yeah. Like in the end, it was like 45 seconds faster, and then we improved that by like another 30 seconds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And by we, I mean Fatska.
He's got a pretty good pattern there. I can see 2 girls right next to each other.
Yeah.
Adisik hasn't done anything for this game except being a grind monkey.
Yeah, pretty much.
I found the dupe. Yeah. It was basically me. Come on. I found out that you could. I forgot. I found out that you could hold the submission button. It was basically all me. Oh man, we heard what song he's on.
Yeah, the best song.
You have to sing it, remember?
Do I though? I think you do.
Hey, good looking. You wanna have
I need to overcooler and you would sing it.
Hi, sugar. I'm Candy.
Fucking sour plisses.
Overkill is good at this. He sung it one time and he's like perfect. And now he's getting out of the vehicle because he saw a bike. Yeah, there it is. Like the camera angle's all weird.
You're like 2 years behind me, Adisik.
Oh no.
Nah, he's at the same point as me there. 23:05, 06, 07.
I'm at the mission marker now. I'll just refresh.
Yeah, he's just in now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm already like 23:20 now.
Finland. 22:20 now. No, this isn't Duke Route.
Maybe we should explain the dupe route because it's actually new from last year. So yeah, you can dupe in this game, but the way to do it is like really stupid and dumb, and it's not even marathon safe.
It's basically like GTA 3 man duping.
But worse, much
Yeah,
worse.
worse, way worse.
Mainly because of the restrictive controls of the game means that you don't have the same kind of depth for like knowing if you're getting the dupe.
I ain't doing time for that bastard Vincenzo!
This is the same as I think it's the same route as you did in the. Did you do this last marathon? The DC?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought it.
Has this route changed?
No, I don't think so.
No. I did this route then. I don't think
Cool.
I even got tyre. But if you get like your tyres popping, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah. You can kind of just wide turn that corner, and usually you can avoid the tire traps. It's very, very rare for you to get popped there.
Yeah. As soon as I like learned that, I haven't really had my tyres popped. Like I would always have it tyres popped. Don't get to hear the amazing radio of the game when you're in a police car. Oh, we're actually updated now, finally.
So he's taking bribe stars rather than going to a paint spray because he switched to a cop car, so he can't go to the paint sprays basically. But taking the bribe stars is still faster, even if you're in a car that isn't a cop car. It's like something like 25 seconds faster. It's pretty insane.
There's a new route on this mission. The bribe star, it like used to go to the paint spray, but you just get some bribe stars now.
Yeah, this route ends up being something like 10 seconds faster. You have to do a unique stunt jump for one of the bribe stars, and recently I found out that, well, someone else found out for me, that you can just hit the slow-mo, and if you get the slow-mo it doesn't matter because we time the game with in-game time usually, which means that getting the slow-mo doesn't affect the in-game time. But in a marathon, obviously, it's slower to get the slow-mo.
Oh, I think it's still good to go fast RTA-wise, rather than trying to on purpose go slow.
It depends, I think. Like, if you get it ideally, then it's better to avoid the slow-mo, but yeah.
I actually don't like this, like you can have a weird bounce and then like just completely like miss the jump. But
Yeah, it's the
right
the grass hill's pretty awkward, and also the lamppost you just bumped into can be awkward sometimes. You can get flipped. But I've never had my car blow up after the stunt jump. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, neither have I actually.
Strat is free, and Adisic didn't do it for the longest time. Just
Yep.
drop.
I didn't do it because I didn't learn it. But then I just did it one time and it worked first go, so I did it every time.
So you're just saying that you were busy grind monkeying.
Yeah, pretty much.
SMH.
Come on, when you play like Chinatown Wars, you basically self-proclaimed.
You live the Grand Monkey life. You like lock yourself in a cage. Here you can like potentially bail out of the car and let it drift into the marker, but it's pretty damn hard to do that. I've done it a few times, but it's like
I was
not
like
worth the risk.
that was like something that like I remember suggesting like when I started learning this game. Like you could probably do that.
Not
but-
worth it though.
Yeah, not worth
It's too
it.
risky. If you were doing the dupe route here, then there's a pretty good fire truck you can take to do dupes with, but because you need fire trucks to dupe with. But obviously he's not doing that, so which is fine.
Looks like he's waiting for a phone call.
Yep, on the new route you do this. You wait for the phone call here because you need to have. If you don't take the phone call now, then another time you need to take a phone call, you risk getting like 50%ed by the game and getting the wrong phone call. So, and it's like a minor wait because you have to walk up to the mansion anyway. So,
Son Andreas phone call strats.
yep.
So stupid.
Well, it's worse in this game though because you have to wait 10 seconds on foot before you get a phone call roughly. It varies, but yeah.
So this mission's different, like the route that you would take. Normally you would get the ones furthest away and leave this perennial
Normally.
until last. Yeah. What we used to do, you get the ones furthest away and get the perennial last. But you just get the perennial first this time and hope for a good pattern.
We retimed the route basically, and this route is something like 22 seconds faster if you get good cars in the south. Which, I mean, if you get bad cars, then usually you like lose 5 seconds at max, so it's definitely worth trying.
So yeah, I think this Stallion's in a pretty bad place. Normally it's like on far out road, but it's in a place that I've never really seen it.
Nice, he got RNG'd. The guy he just killed, you're not supposed to kill any of these Union bosses, but in LCS and a few of the other games, you can actually kill people with drive-by headshots. So if he killed 2 people there somehow, then he would have failed. But since he does the other guy first, and the last guy just instantly gives up, there's no risk after you've killed the first guy. I mean, after you've scared the first guy.
Yeah. So this is probably biggest RNG mission of the game, maybe. I think that's accurate, actually. Yeah, this is probably... You can either get really good RNG or really bad. And remember the time when I bailed off my bike in front of the door and I got stuck inside the ammunition?
Yeah, that was amazing.
At least some of the RNG was removed so that you don't need a random vehicle for this now.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, for
yeah.
sure. This, especially this route doesn't have too much RNG, but the dupe route especially has like basically no vehicle RNG anymore. It's amazing. But then you have to dupe, which isn't amazing. So
Yeah, there's
Nice.
the rampage cycle RNG instead.
Redlof there tried to take the bike because it would be faster in that position, but then he ended up like getting doped by the game and like walking around in circles and stuff, so it's probably slower in the end. But you know, it's like one of those minor optimizations that's worth trying usually.
So yeah, he blows up the vehicles here. Like I could never get used to blowing up the vehicles because they take too long to blow up.
Yeah, you also risk like random aggressive traffic and stuff like he is now.
Yeah. Also, the gang that they can get triggered, I guess, as well.
Did someone say triggered?
I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't. Why are they in Patriot though?
I'm not really sure. Just the thing, I guess. They also have better weapons, but I guess that makes sense.
It's pretty decent
Yeah,
RNG, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, really
This
good.
this final spawn's really nice.
Wants to like just see it like basically on fire, and then he's gonna drive to the next
Yeah.
mission.
It wasn't actually ideal the way he did this though. It was a pretty good spawn, but the thing was like he couldn't kill it on just the turns, so he had to waste some time like chasing after it. So
Yeah, that
it was still
really
pretty good though.
Yeah, really good.
On this mission, we take a bike and then switch to a car like at the car showroom. But if you get like a really ideal car, either outside the showroom or outside of the mission pickup, then it's much faster.
He got a cabbie there. I think that would have been ideal.
Yeah,
But
but he would have had to
he-
turn around and mess around like that.
He didn't see it.
It still saves 10 seconds or something if you get a cabbie right outside, but yeah, it's pretty insane. He's switching now here because it's faster. So he's doing that.
I like how Omega doesn't have his own nickname.
Yeah, but I'm not a bully, so I don't have a nickname either. Maybe they're calling me Omega and they're calling Omega Bully. That makes more sense, I think. You can sometimes get trolled with the fence you just knocked over there. Sometimes it like stays solid after the first hit, so you have to keep hitting it and hitting it.
You also get trolled by like cars just like coming out of nowhere and like crashing into you and doing like half damage.
Yeah,
You can also get some sweet damage runs here sometimes.
yeah, with these guys. If you run over the pistol guy, like actually on the entrance, usually it's fine.
So he kind of looks for a vehicle here, but then like obviously half the time you can't really get a vehicle.
Yeah, if you get a bike there, it's really, really good. But one of the really cool things about this as well is if you get a vehicle before the cutscene, then you don't actually have to press the trigger for the detonator. Oh, cool, that Syndaco's taking a taxi. But yeah, you don't have to press the trigger for the detonator, which is like half a second. So
It's probably like really bad part of the run where you need to actually rely on RNG. But luckily, I think Actually, yeah, this is like an auto-scroller, the next mission, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
So he needs to go back to the house and get a camera. You could get health as well if you really wanted to, because the health is in there, but I don't think you really need to.
Gang war erupted last night in Liberty City.
Yeah, this is the main place on this route where you would have RNG. There's been routes with much worse RNG, but yeah, you want to get a bike here basically. Because it's a pretty long drive.
If you see a bike on the way there, I think that would be beneficial. Or you could pick up a bike maybe if you see one.
Yeah, you could. Well, you can. Once you take the picture of Casa, you could always take the fixed spawn Sanchez's or the freeway or something. But that's not ideal, obviously. It's better that you get one during the auto-scroller itself.
Yeah, and not many cars actually spawn during the auto-scroller though.
Yeah, the actual car has a despawn radius around it, I think. So you have to drive a little bit, pretty far away from the car in order to get spawns to try to get a bike. The only Sentinel's pretty fast though, but it's just that the drive is so big that it doesn't matter. The drive, having a bike. And also the next mission kind of needs one for the pedestrian zone, killing people there. So yeah, he's hanging back a bit here just to try and keep his spawns up, I think.
Just not getting anything. That's what basically happens.
He's pretty close to the car though, so I guess he's given up on looking. On this road is a good opportunity to get a car though, especially because of the new route where we don't have to get the SMGs. We used to have to get SMGs in this auto-scroller, but now we don't, so you have time to look for cars and stuff. But before you wouldn't have to look for cars because our route gave you a bike, so it's kind of a trade-off there, I guess. Looks like nothing good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Esperantos and Idahos and...
Garbage.
Yep.
Yeah, oh no, there's a PCJ.
Go, 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 go!
He's going there.
Ah!
Oh no!
No!
Got Rockstar lead.
Oh no!
It's fine.
Okay, good.
He's going to be a bit late to the actual meetup here. You can actually trigger it a little bit earlier and be in a good position when he arrives, because the too close message disappears after a little while, so you have time to climb up the hill. He's actually in a pretty good position.
If he would have been able to get off the bike maybe, but it's whatever. He's got a PCJ. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think Omega's ahead.
Oh.
I don't know how he's ahead though. This is impossible.
Nice cheats.
Finland.
Cheating.
It's the power of Finland. But yeah, PCJ there is pretty ideal. Obviously you want to get it sooner for the first drives, but he didn't lose time on the auto-scroller, of course, because it's an auto-scroller, so...
Yeah.
He only lost the latter half of the mission. He was the same time there, so only at the beginning of the mission he lost time.
And this is the mission where we can finally get rid of the Molotov that we got on the second mission.
Yep.
Oh, I remember why I didn't even do this strat last year. It's because I died, didn't I? So I
Oh yeah. Amazing.
What
Did you die on the Alpha, or was it on Snappy Joseph?
No, he fell into the water on that previous mission.
Oh yeah, we didn't mention it. I forgot. We should have. So here you throw the Molotov at the bulletproof van and they instantly bail out, which is really nice because you don't have to keep ramming them or anything. We used to have a strat where we'd ram them, but it wasn't faster.
There's also you can shoot them through the window and they all get out anyway, and it like instantly blows up the vehicle anyway. So now he's going to start doing bubble sphere for characters' missions.
Yeah, my wife's missions. I actually have a Maria pillow in my bedroom. I'd take a picture, but it's dirty, so I can't. There's a new strat on this mission too, actually.
Is that? I haven't seen it.
You know the strat, you'll see it. You'll realise.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
Cool.
Forgot.
So here we used to have the pick up an SMG here, which we don't have to do anymore, which is fine. But the other thing is, before we would take a car because we didn't want to have to deal with a bike with a pop tire. But we actually found a strat with killing the guy to avoid getting the pop tire.
Found this out? I forgot.
Me. 'Cause I'm the best.
Was
Yeah.
that actually you?
Yeah.
Who suggested it though? I forgot.
Me? I think. Maybe it was Black Lev, I'm not sure. I don't even remember anymore.
It might have been Black Leather, I think, actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
Remember.
Anyway, whoever. If it wasn't me, I don't really care.
Kind of glanced over it though, but basically he didn't get his tires popped, and Maria was in the air.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. The reason that actually works is, even though it seems like killing him is an obvious thing to do, the tire pop is actually scripted, so we tried parking the bike far away and you would still get the pop tire, even like around walls and stuff, but it just turns out killing him for some reason breaks the script that pops your tire, so it's kind of strange. Sounds like a Leeds thing to me, I guess.
Yeah, Rockstar Leeds coding at its finest.
There's a random chance of a cop spawning like fairly close to this. Like I've had many times where you just like
Right there.
yeah. Oh no.
He's driving away and killing the cop to be safe.
Yeah. That's clever. But like, if Maria got on the bike on time, but you can't rely on the AI too much. But
Yeah. The other thing is you have a much lower chance of getting a 1 level if you don't kill the dealer, but that's kind of a hard thing to do.
yeah.
Because there's 2 Syndeckers and a dealer in the car. One of the people you don't have to kill, and not killing him makes a big difference, but it's kind of like you're trying to go fast, so it's not worth spending the time to avoid killing him.
And like these 2 missions are the reason why keeping the bike on that first Maria mission is so good, because you really want the bike for this one and the last mission as well.
Yeah.
It's a lot faster.
Oh, that's
And here you can actually, when you drive by, you can like headshot the dudes on the bike and fail the mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened last year.
Yeah, it's happened to me a few times as well.
Yeah. That was the first time it happened to me though.
Yeah, the other thing is when you're like actually drive buying them there, the reason you do it is because you don't have to like if you didn't drive by, you would have to wait in the marker and then wait for a countdown and all of this kind of stuff, but instead you can just damage the players or damage their bikes, and the easiest way to do that is drive by with this mission. There's a car mission where you do the same strat and you would actually bump into them instead because it's faster. You can drive by instead, but it means that you have to turn and not have control of your turning and stuff, so
He was taking that turn quite tight there, so that's why he fell off the bike. Going for optimal braking times during these races. Are you expecting 1/120 on the next race? Bubble.
yeah, you should. Have you actually got sub 120 yet on the car race?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ, I don't think you have.
I think I've
End
got
it.
120, but not sub 120.
Just end it.
Hard race, man, hard race.
Washed up talk.
Yeah. I think the IL time for this mission something like 1:36 or 1:38, but that's
fine.
really hard to do.
Andy gets much more of a run-off because he can start the race
Yeah.
any way he wants.
Because obviously in an IL you're not caring about the setup, you're just caring about getting a good time on the actual fancy number. So best song on this radio station. Once it bursts into the the robot Augie anyway.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
Let's see if he stays on the bike at least. Random chance of staying on the bike.
Yeah, sometimes here you'll just stay on the bike after the cutscene.
Nah, I didn't.
Usually get this though. Unless you're a D6, then you get the staying on the bike every single time.
I just like every time I'm just like, oh, that's how you do it, that's how you do it. And then I do it differently every time. Oh, that's how you do it, that's how you do it. I don't know how it works.
Lucky duck.
Here comes the real breakdown though on this song.
Oh yeah, it's putting that bike in a weird position. I think that might despawn. Will it? Will it?
No, I don't think so. I think the spawn range is pretty big there, but I just like parking it against the wall because then I can pull out faster usually. I'm not sure though. I've had it despawn a few times before, so maybe I'm like, underestimating how tight the despawn zone is. What was this route, by the way?
Yeah,
was it just because of traffic?
Went the wrong way. No, I think he just went the wrong way by accident, probably.
I'm getting lost.
Yeah, here you go. He's gonna bump into the car here anyway.
Oh!
Oh,
Nice
he drive
race,
by
nice
instead.
race.
Oh. It's fine, it's fine.
Okay.
Good strats, guys, good strats. That's why it's safer to bump into the cars instead of drive-bying, but it's faster to drive by.
I mean, sometimes it's even like, it does that when you,
When you bump, yeah. Sometimes the cars also get like crazy speed bursts when they get bumped, and they just like ram you and like make you fly. But
well, that's a shame anyway, because you will get a decent time on this race now. It's just going to be meteor rate.
yeah, like he lost like 7 seconds, so he might still be ahead of a D6 PB on this race, but hard to say. The IL world record for this is 1:16, but the IL used this car, so obviously it could be faster if he was using a Banshee or something.
Yeah. You can't get a Banshee on Portland now, can you?
No. Well, you can if you do car showroom. The side mission.
Oh.
There's a side mission like car salesman where you can try to sell cars, and there's one of the cars you try to sell is a fast car, and it's either a Stinger, Cheetah, or Banshee, and sometimes you can use that in like actual runs, but it's like really unlikely and it's usually slow. So
Yeah, this is PSP.
Solid high 128.
So he like crashes in the wall there, so like quickly slow down, like the scene actually fades as like when the vehicle's completely stopped.
and after the cutscene you get teleported anyway, so
Yeah. But you could go way down into the part where the people are rioting, and you just like spawn outside.
yep.
This guy is really frustrating sometimes. He just like drives off really fast.
He
sometimes
also,
it's like that.
if you don't drive by him as soon as he gets out the car, then he always runs in the opposite direction to you, like your position versus the car. So if you're ahead of the car, he runs backwards, so you have to reverse into him, and it's really irritating.
Yeah.
Also, if you're Adisic, you always get a PCJ right there after you kill him.
Yep. Oh, he did too, though.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
just passed it. So.
I saw a PCJ as well. Yeah.
But obviously, he has kept that PCJ in a position where it won't despawn, hopefully, which it didn't, which is nice.
It's coming up to missions that I actually really suck at. Like, I remember when I was relearning this game when I got the PlayStation TV, and
He's just coming up to those? Is he?
He's coming up to this mission here. I kept on like not being able to like remember how to do this mission.
Pussy strats. Grabbing the hell.
It's
right
actually
there anyway.
kind of like yellow strats, because sometimes you get the cops, like, I mean the Sindaka shooting at you, so you risk getting knocked off the bike if you take the health. So it's like a risk-reward thing.
We still cool, ain't we, Tony?
You get, I still think if it's possible to like just need some time skip. Or...
It is, definitely. Because, I mean, if you really wanted to skip, you could take an angel and the bike's faster, and there's not enough turns to make it so it's not worth taking an angel. But, I mean, like, why would you do that? You'd have to, like, pick up a fixed spawn angel or something. So it would still end up being... Also, he was actually pretty close to a just need some time skip there, even though his drive wasn't ideal, if you looked. There's actually, like, a pattern you take here, by the way, to get his position so it's, like, easy to kill him. Because he actually sprints at the same speed as the player, so chasing after that guy is pretty irritating.
Yeah, this is like pretty like that cop car in particular is in a stupid position.
Yeah,
he
he's
knows this.
Playing it safe. By
Okay.
playing it safe, I mean getting stopped by the car and almost getting busted.
Yeah,
Getting
I
busted
mean-
here is a classic run over.
yeah.
Although there is a ramp at the back that you can take, but it's kind of like just as risky because you risk like flipping over and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Every time I did it, I always flipped. that's when I stopped going for it.
This grass route is like a new grass route that we've just started taking. He just went over there, over that hedge. The hedge in that position isn't solid, so it's quite nice.
You can get a cop that spawns like as you're waiting for this starter run out, because it's happened to me before. Yeah, and you go into the market, fine.
Nice RNG, son.
Oh my, what a PCJ, that's perfect.
SMH.
He's gonna be waiting for a phone call.
Yep, which is good, because he was already on foot for a while anyway. And as I said, you have to wait for phone calls in this game, so...
Streamer, why you no do Maria missions? Right there.
Oh. Bubble gonna explain it.
No? I explained it last year. I've already repented for my sins.
Basically, we used to do those missions until Paladinette realized.
Until I realised.
Was it you? I thought
Yeah.
it was Paladinette. How about you checked the mission script?
No, he's just being a shitter and like blaming me anyway.
Oh.
I realised after I like killed a run and I still hadn't done those missions and there was a cell thing.
Oh
there.
yeah, he
Oh no,
like,
the cell thing wasn't there, but I had the phone call.
He backed it up though, didn't he? Like,
Yeah.
he looked
The
at-
other
yeah.
weird thing is you can take that phone call before you unlock the mission. So as long as you've got as long as you have the Maria missions done, you can take that phone call without having the Sal missions done, which is really odd. So you can have the unlock phone call for a mission, and yeah, you know.
Yeah, there's a new route on this mission as well, but let's see if he gets the angel spawn.
Oh yeah, the new route's really nice. It saves like 20 seconds.
Yeah, I remember you came up with a new route for this one, and then like the next day you came up with an even better route.
Yep.
Oh, look at that bus.
Nice.
Hey, you're not my regular driver. Who the hell are you?
Making it easy for him.
From now on, you do exactly
Oh my
what
god.
Salvatore Leone tells you
Those
to
two
do.
Yeah,
wheel.
That's kind of like the risk of this route, but it's like the only risk of this route really. So
We'll see.
that and the angel spawn, of course.
You're gonna get this.
You should.
Oof.
Nice.
Oh, nice. He gets the angel spawn too.
That's really good. But yeah, that was really close. Yeah, the angel spawn, like for the longest time he wasn't getting the angel spawn.
Even though I was, and
Yeah,
Adisic was.
Yeah, no, even though yeah.
Adisic was playing on legit hardware too, so it wasn't anything to do with emulator or anything like that.
Official MU.
That was a small strap just there as well, called the G
Yeah.
Willikers drop. The bridge he dropped off of there is like a really minor time save that actually is now in GTA 3 as far as I'm aware. It saves like 12 frames, I think, Blackleaf said.
But isn't like more than one like G Willikers drop or whatever?
Yeah. Oh, maybe he's talking about that drop actually, I'm not sure. I have no idea, I don't follow GTA 3.
Oh.
I just know that there's a G Willikers drop in GTA 3. But yeah, in this game there's 2 G Willikers drops. Oh, on an IL. Nice.
He's having some pretty good drops down that hill. Sometimes you can just like spin completely out of control on the bike and just like fall off.
He's just better than you.
Yeah, that's it.
This
Although, to be
mission
honest,
tells you to take a car as well, with obviously 4 seats, so you can take all of these guys with you, but you don't have to take any of them with you. The only reason we take one person with us is because we like having a meat shield for the people who shoots us after we hit the trigger.
Yeah, you may be wondering why we don't take the first person as well. The first person seems to just die almost immediately, so then everyone just focuses their fire on you. But this last guy seems to like survive longer.
It's because he has a pistol though. The pistol has this effective stun locking AI, so getting shot by a pistol means that they can cancel their shooting animation quite a lot. So as long as he gets good shots at the beginning, he can live longer and tank longer, and you can save more HP. But yeah, this part's always a bit scary, not for any reason other than the fact that we try to go fast by killing everyone. But sometimes you can get shot the hell out of there when you run back. But the guy actually did put up a good fight and Tony only lost like 10% HP or something. But I've had it before, I've lost like 80% HP from those guys when running to the armor there. I'm not sure why he's killing everyone here, but yeah, I guess he's just playing super safe.
Yeah, just being plain safe. He lost a lot of arm, but The next set of missions, you just like get like loads of opportunities to get health and armor.
And you don't really want them quite soon anyway,
Yeah.
because you do a death warp, and obviously having less health with the death warp, because it's a drowning death warp, means that you save a little bit of time.
The game wants you to get rid of the police stars, but but you can still just go straight to the marker if you know where it is.
Yeah, this is the only mission you can do that, and I tested other missions. For some reason, like, the game just doesn't perform the check to see if you've lost your wanted level, even though it tells you to, and doesn't show you the garage location.
And that Patriot is surprisingly easy to flip if you hit the right
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like fire hydrants and lampposts.
Now this is definitely one of my strats where you just like run to this next mission. Also, I don't like this mission. I've died many a times on this mission.
I don't really know how, but yeah, he has. Although me dying on this mission is how I found that you can skip Maria missions, so I guess I can't talk too much.
It's a hard mission. It is. I think it is actually genuinely the hardest mission in Portland.
Maybe, but that's because Portland's an auto-scroller.
Yeah. It's mostly because of like the AK guys at the end. They can just destroy you.
Yeah, the locations that the cars stop at is kind of RNG based off of your position and based off of the other car locations.
Yeah.
So for example here, like they just completely pushed the car out of the way for some reason, even though I've never had that happen for me.
So yeah, ideally now he would like probably blow up one of the vehicles and then it would just like cause a chain reaction, but they're not going to a good place enough to do that. So he's just gonna shoot them and hopefully kill them. It looks like he's gonna get them.
We used to blow up this car pretty frequently, but
Oh no.
now we're a little bit careful with blowing up the car because if the chain reaction goes off, for one, you need a vehicle for this next mission, but also you want to take a phone call.
And yeah.
Yeah.
About that phone call.
Yeah, there's a
gonna-
bribe star though. You should know about the bribe star.
Yeah. He gets the bribe
That was
star
a-
and
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
oh,
About
okay.
that phone call.
That's not so good.
well he's going towards it. He could just like run towards the mission.
Yeah, he'll take the bribe star and then just walk there, I guess, to wait for the second star to fade. The thing is, he can't take a car as well. Even if he sees a bike on the road, he can't take it because then he'll get a 1-star wanted level. Unless he goes for a second bribe star after taking one.
He doesn't want to get the angel in the alleyway as well, otherwise it'll activate a side mission.
Yep.
But it looks like he's wearing around.
This is pretty awful though. After you get a bribe star, it's 21 seconds until you lose the second star, if you have 2 stars. So it's, you know, a pretty big time loss. Now you have to wait for the phone call as well, which is another 10 seconds, so there's lots of messing around.
Also, if he runs some more guys over, he's gonna have to wait out the wanted star as well. Oh, never mind, you already got the phone call.
Yeah, he got the phone call.
Don't listen to me.
This part you can actually get kind of screwed over by Syndicos, but it's kind of rare, I guess. Sometimes they'll just like crowd around you waiting at the exit because you spawn in the alleyway, so if they see you before you pick up the mission, sometimes you can like just have people waiting for you outside the alleyway, so then they'll just instantly pull you out the car and stuff.
Time to stop the badness and play a little bit of dance hall. Let's take it away, Mr. Kenny Nuts.
Bring up my number. Bring up my number. Bring up my number. Young. Bring up my number.
Despite how it looks, I'm a good guy.
There's a small thing you can do there. By the way, this is kind of a strat, I guess. We manual aim and kill the guy out of the car so that we don't have to chase the car. You can also just ram the car and get it stuck and then like pull the guys out, but then you're like at close range with them so they can actually hit you pretty hard because one of the guys has like 1 shotgun ammo.
You having fun out there? I
But another thing you can do as well is you can shoot the guys other than the driver, and then the driver will try escape, and then you can shoot the driver out as like he tries to escape, and his car will roll towards you, which is like a really minor time save, and also a little bit risky, I guess.
Yeah, if you get stuck under a car, obviously you're quite dead, and you can't move while shooting. So.
One thing that kind of sucks here, by the way, is that this part of the route is linear. You don't have like any options of places to go for missions, so even though that mission ends at Sal's, you can't just go pick up a Sal's mission, obviously, because there isn't any Sal missions, so you have to drive all the way back to JD's after going to Sal's, which is kind of annoying. There's a small strat here as well, which I think Adesic found, actually.
Yeah, it was me. Like how I found all the major minor stuff.
I was just laughing at like the instant response, like, yep, it was mine. This is my claim to fame. But yeah, you like park the bike all the way over there because the despawn zone for that mission is actually really, really big. Parking it in that tiny area there is like one of the few places it doesn't despawn, while still being close enough. So here you're supposed to snipe from the roof, but obviously it's not really ideal to do that with PSP controls, so we don't. One thing you can do here, which he's doing now, is blowing up the van because they have spawns in them.
I actually didn't know that. That was a thing.
Wow, you're a fucking chump.
That's actually really good. I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, we didn't do it before because we didn't have shotgun ammo there, I think.
He's not taking the gun though. That's dropped. Like the gun's really powerful. That's my dog, by the way.
Nice. Yeah, you can switch to the MP5 here rather than the Uzi, and it's
Yeah,
like
he picked it up
the
now.
best SMG. Yeah, nice.
But yeah, there's like absolutely no reason to snipe in that mission whatsoever, since the guys don't even shoot at you if you're on the ground. They'll just aim at Sal instead.
Yeah, let's see if the bike's still there. Like you would look for a bike as well to see if it's like see if there's another bike around before going to the one that you had.
Another exciting follow mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a follow mission, kind of not in a way. Part of it's like the second half it's a follow mission, but the first half is actually based off of when you arrive at the location. And as soon as you arrive there, you can save some time on the auto-scroller kind of.
So there might be issues with like a mission coming up because of his circle button.
Oh yeah, circle button meme.
But still, you can't just drive there as fast as possible, because otherwise you lose him.
Yeah, even though Powdernet claimed that you could, and then I found out during your run. It was pretty good.
Always
you
trust
check the code
Powdernet
for that
strats.
Blame Powdernet.
Yeah.
Also, breaking news, Powdernet has been hiding strats in T-Lad as well.
Oh
Jesus.
my god.
Bullshit.
I knew it.
Carl found a new drop for each sword that's like 11 seconds faster, and Powdernet said he found it like ages ago. But couldn't be ours to time it.
Nice. So yeah, the location there, you may have seen for a second it said he's going to get away. You can lose them on that part of the auto-scroller, but you can also end the auto-scroller faster by arriving at the location sooner. So it's kind of like an auto-scroller, but kind of not. This part's an auto-scroller, but man, this pussy strats, goddamn.
You didn't even need that health.
No, it was like 20%. Like, there's another health spawn at the location. It's like, goddamn.
But whatever, Ian. It's like an auto-scroller, you can't really see.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, on the next mission, he wants to default by drowning, though, so if he has any health left over, then it's going to cost him time. So he may lose a little bit of time by getting
Depends what
HP.
happens though. He's circle button there, like, just get him killed.
He might just get ass blasted, I guess.
Yeah, the camera angle is so good.
Yeah. There's actually a strat in 100% here. I may as well mention it anyway because it's pretty cool, and a lot of people don't know about it. Even the people who like want to hunt for special vehicles. If you actually arrive at the... There's 2 triggers there. If you arrive at the second trigger, at the same time as you take the first, and then you just spam X, then you can keep this helicopter from flying off like he has. Which you can then use for like picking up packages or whatever in 100%.
And doing unique stunts.
Yeah, doing unique stunts is the best.
There's no real easy way to kill these guys. They just get stuck behind the vans all the time.
So here he just dumps the bike because he can just throw the car instead. Shout out. I know a lot of, well, I know maybe you know about the helicopter meme, but a lot of people like spent lots of time like going on the train tracks and doing a tiny jump over the train tracks onto the roof and stuff like that, rather than just doing that trick.
And yeah, in this mission you can like drive a particular route and you only have to kill one set of these guys. And then you can just drive the car to the crusher. Oh, the place where the crusher is.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, depending on the position that you park there, or like this guy's spawn varies the spawns. Basically, this is kind of a bad explanation, but whatever. Your location affects their location. Is what I'm saying, in like more than a very minor way.
See, he's getting cops here because it saves a little time when you drop Mickey off.
That fucking dog. Just drown it.
Drown it.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it on. How's that?
Please don't.
Professional streaming here at GTAMarathon.
My dad's home, so my dog's excited.
Yeah. So the reason he got that wanted level, as I said, it saves some time on the cutscene that he just had there, because he can skip it, and also it's a different line, and it saves like 2 seconds. So it's like a really minor time save. You don't really want to waste 2 seconds getting this that wanted level, because obviously then it isn't worth it.
He's waiting for a phone call. That's why he's not in any rush to go anywhere. That dog! You won't shut up. He'll start barking soon, probably.
Benny, I'm here. Where the
And this is probably the mission most people remember if they played this game.
Yeah.
Basically, you go to this freighter and then you get ambushed by a bunch of chainsaw guys.
Yeah, he's probably gonna pick up the armor just to be safe. Won't really blame him. They can take off. They can take off 150% damage.
Yeah, it's really rare to take damage there, though. Like, as long as your positioning is good and you don't reload at awkward times, which you shouldn't anyway, because you can, just switch weapons to reload.
Oh, freaking God Gaming right now, dude. He didn't get it.
Yeah. You can also jump down the stairs as well, and you take a minor amount of damage, and you arrive at about the same time, but you save time on the death warp afterwards.
Yeah,
because jumping down the stairs does full damage, is what I mean.
You want to like tap the R button really fast, and then you like lock onto these guys really fast, and it's like better for the mission. Like, it's actually doing really well. It's probably gonna do...
Yeah, he got damaged a whole bunch.
Oh.
Yeah, now he's obviously gonna have a really fast death warp.
Yeah,
freaking God Gaming, dude.
It was all planned.
My God. He didn't jump down the stairs though, so whatever.
Yeah, he would have been on like 1% HP then, so he should have put that in his plan too.
Yeah, that's a pretty fast death warp. PCJ as well. Is that an angry driver? Oh, that was an angry driver. That would have been perfect.
Angel won't be too much slower. We'll
Yeah.
take a call anyways.
Angel can be faster if it's a straight drive, because Angel's actually the fastest bike in the game.
Luckily, the like if the police hear the Angel, sorry about the noise. If the police hear the Angel alarm sound, they don't actually get activated.
They can. It depends.
Does it depend? Because I've never
Yeah.
had them activate with an Angel.
Yeah, it's weird. It varies. The alarms sometimes just don't do anything, but sometimes they do. There in the chat is Fatska, the guy who came up with the portlet route for this game, even though he hasn't played the game before.
F God.
Yeah, God Gamer.
Although who is he anymore, to be honest? Because I can't even recognize
That's
him.
true, yeah. He's kind of washed up, I guess. He's also German, so... Yeah.
Shoutouts to this mission being amazing.
Oh yeah, this one's a classic. So that's the first time he's fallen off on that hill. It's actually pretty easy to fall off the hill. But he did, this is the first time he's done it, so that's pretty good.
I think like Pascal does look really different without his
Yeah.
trademark.
There's a few things on this mission. The main thing is, obviously the spawns are varied, but also your spawns are varied. And there's a chance of having a shotgun spawn, like a shotgun guy spawn. And he is actually someone who can be good, can be bad. Usually he's good, because he does a lot of damage to these guys, so you don't have to kill as many people. And sometimes he'll like clean up people like really far away from you, so you don't have to go and like walk over to them. But the downside is, when he knocks someone over with the shotgun, the AI doesn't like shoot at knocked over players, so he can waste time by like knocking someone over, and then the AI doesn't shoot at the person, so it ends up like costing 10 seconds or something, or costs as much time as it takes you to walk over to kill him. This second set of spawns was good. This second set of spawns can be annoying in that sometimes they'll... Okay, yeah, actually he just got one now. Sometimes they'll spawn at Claude's garage, or like, you know, the GTA 3 Portland safe house. And sometimes they'll even get stuck there, which they didn't this time, but if they do, then you have to walk all the way over there and kill them, because there isn't any of your people spawning over there, so...
Also, you got to use this amazing gun.
Yeah, this gun is the worst gun in the game in my opinion. I actually prefer using the pistol over it. Obviously I don't use it on this mission because it's faster to use this weapon, but the gun is just incredibly bad. Like, it takes so many shots to kill people, and it has such a low clip as well, so you can only kill like 2.5 people with the clip before you have to reload, so you have to keep switching all the time and stuff. One big benefit though is you can obviously like walk while shooting it, so you can like kind of walk to locations. That was a pretty fast mission. Or relatively fast anyway. He parks his bike pretty far away here. You get teleported at the end of this mission, so parking his bike there is good, but he could also park it a bit closer, I think.
Yeah, you can park it at like halfway across the street and it will stay.
Yeah, there's like a line cutting 2 blocks apart, and like you can park it there basically.
The bike graveyard.
Yeah. If you get lucky, you can actually drive through those poles without getting off the bike, which can save a bit of time, but usually that's not the case.
What is this route?
This is the route. This
Yeah,
is the
the-
route that Adisik didn't know existed for some reason, even though like I told him and he said no, that's not faster, and then he tried it once and got like a god split, so
Nice.
Yeah, this is faster.
Adisik always used to go the route that you would take on the Alpha basically, which, yeah.
it is really slow.
It's not well. It's not well. It probably is really slow. I was about to say it's not really slow, then I thought about it and realized it probably is really slow.
But I came up with the route for the picking up money. It's probably the best route.
Okay.
Okay. Fine.
It's just like a competition who came up with what.
Well, both of us are washed up now, so.
But in like Shoreside and probably Staunton maybe, we're gonna be like, oh, G Worthless came up with this one, G Worthless came up with this one.
I don't think we are. I think I came up with most things, honestly, in those lines. So. What did G Wilkins even come up with? Oh yeah, let's take the minigun because some guy was a fucking dribbler and didn't think to use it. Like, congrats.
Oh my god.
Oh, he dropped off of a bridge. Saved like 5 seconds. PogChamp. Yeah, you can get burnt here, by the way. It takes 66% of your HP, so at max you can take 3. You can take like 3 of those fires before you die.
If you don't get hit by guns, obviously, or
Yeah,
fall
obviously.
off the bike.
Or if you know, that's assuming you have full HP and full armor at the beginning of the mission, which is rare as well. But yeah, so it's pretty dangerous taking fire there. Like it can be kind of annoying.
Yeah, he probably wants health and armor for the start of starting, but yeah, I don't think it's too important.
It's not important anymore with the route we take because the missions that you really need the health for, you have a mission that heals you beforehand usually. Because of the route we have now is like there's 3 missions in Staunton, I think, which give you health and armor, and those missions go before the missions that actually take damage to you. So it should be fine.
So I'm guessing he made a safety save around here, like at this point, just in case the game crashes.
Head towards the ferry terminal. But the strike's still on. There won't be any ferries.
Maybe.
Bubble?
What?
Did he make a safety save just in case the game?
Yeah. He did a Portland no reset, like made a safety save just for the marathon's sake.
Oh.
He has one before this mission, after this mission, and he has a few for the other locations where it can be a pain in the ass.
Jesus Christ, the cops are crawling all over this place. Get us the fuck out of here. Where are we going? Callahan Bridge. Callahan Bridge ain't finished yet. We're both gonna be finished if you don't drive. Now move it.
There's a bit of risk taking a bike here. You can take a car instead, and it's not slower for the mission itself. But if you don't take a bike, then you risk the RNG of not getting a bike for the next mission which you want, so...
That's a pretty good trash master right in his way there.
Yeah. He hasn't got any cops yet though, what the hell? Okay, there's his first one.
Nice cheats.
Sometimes this happens though, like you can just get like...
Yeah, like 15 cops and their grandmas. Just everyone. The whole town like ganging up on you.
So is it impossible for the game to crash if it's not raining, or can it still crash if it's raining?
No idea. The crash here is really, like, we have no idea what causes it. Originally we thought it had something to do with taking a bike as well, which was a lie, because I crashed without taking a bike once.
Well, it looks like it doesn't crash, so...
Yeah, it's not a reliable crash anyway, so it's just weird.
It's gonna get a really good Portland here, time-wise.
Definitely somebody's sick pace.
Yep. The sound quality is bad because he's streaming from PSP with Remote Joy Lite, which is, for one, bad, and also the fact that he's playing on PSP, which didn't have the highest bitrate on music.
Oh, you skipped the
Well, PSP can be good if you use like a proper capture card and stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, the slow-mo that happened on the bridge, you can just skip that by spamming X. Like the accelerate button.
So I guess probably hardest mission in Staunton, maybe?
One of them. I wouldn't say it's the hardest. I think it's random on how hard it is. Yeah, exactly. Well, not the trollest. Like, I mean, there is taking the piece after all. Taking the 5 minutes of your time.
Oh god. Oh man. I haven't seen that happen to anyone else apart from me, but
Yeah, maybe it has like some kind of like washed up detector or something. Like, if it detects you're washed up, then it just doesn't work.
I guess that's why it doesn't happen to you though, because you never get out of Portland.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't imagine it from it.
So Redlof started taking a new route here recently, which I think me and Aditi both don't take, but I'm not sure if it's better or worse.
I think, well, if it works for him, then obviously
Well,
it's better.
You say if it works for him, and then he had a pop tire instantly. So
I mean, that's black card.
yeah, cool guy.
Nice shooting, Tex.
Like grab the gun, but like, oh my god, all these cops.
He tried and then he didn't get it, so he just gave up.
Yeah, you got the flying
Easy. There is a bit of a risk here as well. The cars chase after you, the Sentinels, and the thing is, you have a pop tire now, so it's like you have to outrun these Sentinels with a pop tire. And
Yeah.
the place you usually
that
get trolled
can
is on
happen.
this. Yeah, okay. Place you usually get trolled is on this place where you got trolled right now.
Yeah, he's just gonna like just go to the mission marker.
There
That's
is
what I would do.
there is a chance that sometimes the bike warps when you take this marker. I've had it happen before. It's really weird. I've also had it happen during driving Mr. Leone, where sometimes my bike will just teleport to the end location.
You can like get health as soon as he goes inside the apartment anyway. So if he needs it.
Yep. He took his bike and put it in the garage because he can use it later, and obviously that fixes the tire pop as well. So.
Tony.
And he also had to wait about 5 seconds for this marker to appear, so he lost time, but he didn't lose that much because he had lost like the time he lost minus 5 seconds basically.
Yeah, this car's got like really
Hardest
hard
mission in the
way.
game.
I remember when you got stuck on like
Yeah, that was amazing. It happens quite often where you like just randomly flip on junctions and stuff here on this mission because video games. But I also had it happen before where my like back of my car got stuck on a lamppost, and I just couldn't move the car for like a minute, so I lost a minute on like the easiest mission in the game. Like this mission is literally just going in a straight line. Also ice cream. I don't know if you can hear that ice cream van outside.
yeah, I hear it.
Nice. Maybe I should go get some.
Yeah, it is hot like, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's hailing here, so maybe not, but... Here he's waiting for a phone call. Ideally he gets a bike, but... Yeah, it depends. He'll take pretty much anything. And he gets freeway, so that's fine.
Freeway right behind the taxi was right behind.
He also has time to take the bike out of his garage if he wants to, but he can use it in a different location. Although the other location also has a random spawn that sometimes happens, which would mean that it would be better to take it here if you like were doing a segmented run or something.
So he's gonna start doing Donald
Liberty
Duck
City
missions now.
mourns the passing of its premier son, Mayor R.C.
Donald
Hall,
face.
assassinated while jogging in Belleville Park.
Does this channel have Frank of AC connected?
Yeah.
Nice.
Liberty City mourns the passing of its
Oh, we've got PCJ, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good switch. I actually like taking the Angel here though,
Liberty City
because
mourns the
since this is
passing
just a
of its
straight line
premier
drive and the
son,
Angel's faster, it's
Mayor
actually better
R.C. Hall,
for the most part.
assassinated while jogging in Belleville Park.
No, I know. I'm just saying in
LCA
general.
would like to
Because there's
take
also a
this
freeway
opportunity
fixed spawn like right next to
extend
it.
its
So.
most humble and sincere condolences to his family and loved ones. And later on
It doesn't make a big
LCN,
difference
don't
though.
miss
In
our
that situation where he
student
kind of got
actions
trolled by
spot. It's
the
too cool for school.
situation where he got trolled by the taxi, I think it was, in front of him. Obviously, he would have been better on a PCJ than an Angel, so it's kind of random on which one you want.
Oh, that was a really good time.
Yeah. There's two different routes here. The one you take depends on the position of the hearse. Okay, cool. Yeah, he just turned it as well. Oh, then it's getting turned by a car again. It's over. Okay, now he's switching it back again. It's fine.
This house has that you can't pop the space, so
Yeah, pop proof. So it's actually ideal that he runs over tire traps because other people will.
I don't want to take too much damage. Why do you feel like?
Not sure. I think he's just racist.
Racist.
Yeah, he's a New Yorker, you know. Hates New Yorkers. It's the Russian machine killing the capitalist pigs.
Don't want to take too much damage though. You can see that his hearse is smoking.
Yeah, I think it takes damage faster than normal, but I'm not sure about that one.
I think it's good actually.
Most cars with special conditions like pop proof and splash proof and stuff like that, or like guard handling or whatever, those have extra damage taken. So, not sure if it's the case with this one or not. I haven't checked, but yeah.
So he wants to leave that cop up behind him, otherwise he's going to pull him all the way to the garage. And this cop star isn't going to go.
So yeah, this route is slightly faster than the other one, but it depends on your hearse position because the other route that we used to take, I think Eddie probably took it in his marathon run, is, well, it has a 3rd star on the way as well, which is kind of handy because if you run over someone with 1 star, then you can take that. But also, it's just a bit slower unless you're already like going up the hill with the hearse. The hill being the one that like you get the hearse at basically.
You got a useless phone call here. You got the
Yep.
Mar one.
There's 2 phone calls you want to take here. Usually, one is a Mar phone call which doesn't unlock a mission, and one is that one that does unlock a mission.
It's a Sal phone call.
Yeah. If you get the Sal phone call first, it's usually not worth waiting for the second phone call because you can get that after Sal's first mission. But if you get the Mar one early, then it's good as well because it's out of the way. So it can be good, can be bad.
So, steering the boat. Pretty bad mission.
Yeah, there's a new route there, which is actually pretty good.
Yeah, sometimes if you need the second van to spawn so far away that you might as well just do the old route.
No, it doesn't change spawns. It depends on how you take the how and when you take the markers.
Oh yeah, this isn't your route. I haven't seen it actually.
Yeah, well, it always depended like that, but it was like a few milliseconds difference would change the pattern of the vans, so it was like kind of random in that sense. You can skip this. You can skip this animation, which I like doing, but he doesn't, so whatever. It's safer to take the ammunition for sure.
So which ones you get now? You get all the ones that are over here now, just the 4.
Yeah. Which is a bit riskier, but it also means that the vans are in much nicer locations, as well as the fact that if you're fast, you can also get a chance of killing the first van before even finishing the pattern, which is really, really nice.
So yeah, there's the first van. It's just
Yeah, sometimes it turns left, and if it does, then you can actually use it as an excuse to drive by it, but it depends. With his position now, he's actually going to wait for the van to pass, so the guy doesn't take the marker.
Yeah, you got it.
Cool, yeah.
These vans blow up like really fast.
And the other thing is that van he just blew up. If he took that marker before that van, then the van would instantly take it back from its position, so he waited for it to pass before killing it.
This is really good gaming.
Yep. Yep. Not better than me though.
Oh yeah.
The van is taking a bit of a bad route though. It's kind of out of nowhere.
Did it go? Oh no, I thought it went down there, but it didn't.
Yeah, this is a pretty bad pattern actually.
I mean,
This is one of the few times that the pattern actually matters. The pattern only really starts changing after you get 5 locations, so before that it's like fixed but still reliant on specific timings and stuff, so. Nice, I love that when you like drive by the van and then you think it's on fire and then you have to like look back and see it's just black smoke and do the walk of shame. Reverse back into it to kill it.
He's gonna do the church missions now.
Don't push me.
I'm just gonna be right back a sec.
Let's take a little break, don't go nowhere. You're listening to the Desert Storm Show with me, the world famous DJ Clue. Desert Storm, Scott the Animal, Young Twins, appearing exclusively on Liberty Jam.
This mission's kind of self-explanatory, really. Just gonna get into the FBI car, go to the place, kill the guy, and go to another place. Pretty standard GTA fare. I'm really glad this wasn't a race lap, because I think Redlof would have like caned me. It was all that Vice City stories that he's been doing. He's been playing a bad game for so long, he comes back to a good game and is immediately good at it. So yeah, used to just knock the guy, but you drive by and it's faster. So he's just going to take the FBI car again here. I actually don't know what the next mission is. Do you know what it is, Omega?
Donald face, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it is. Oh yeah, it's a campaign, isn't it? Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, boy.
Shows how much I've done this route.
Well, I haven't watched any runs because this guy streams at horrible times for me.
Yeah. I haven't seen this run in quite a while because he's been mostly playing Vice City Stories.
Dirty VCS grind monkeying.
Oh, the police are after him. That's kind of unlucky.
Nice, dude. 3 stars.
What?
And he's about to get busted. This is good.
Did he get
Lucky
busted?
duck. Lucky duck, that meatloaf.
Oh, so what's he gonna do then? Is he just gonna do the mission?
What else?
I thought he might go on the paint spray. That's what I would have done.
Well, the nearest paint spray is like ages away.
Yeah.
Because in this game there are only there's only one paint spray per island. Here it might be better to just use manual aim to kill the dudes, because auto aim is bad.
Yeah.
Just locks onto everyone except the guys you need to kill.
But high chance that you could probably get 4 stars here. I don't even know why you had the star though, like why did you get the star?
I'm back.
Very sure it started on him taking the bike and there was a cop like right next to it.
Oh.
And then he killed him and more cops spawned.
Oh. Well, he's doing well with 3
Earlier
stars.
today, an authoritative report was leaked to
No,
us
there
disclosing a
the
drug
spawns
scandal
aren't
amongst some of the
too
nation's
bad.
leading athletes. The president has confirmed heads.
Fall damage in this game is like in GTA 3 and Vice City. So it's basically if you have full health you can't die from fall damage.
When did they actually start?
It's really high damage, except it's high damage compared to San Andreas, but it's lower than falling from high heights because obviously you would die in San Andreas from that.
Yeah. So San Andreas is when they started actually bringing in like fall damage, like high fall damage. It wasn't.
And then they realised it was dumb and removed it in this game.
Well, the Rockstar leads in it.
Mm.
So yeah, you did pretty well there with 3 stars with this mission.
Did you mention that this mission is one of the ones that heals you?
No.
Yeah, so obviously this mission's one that heals you, so if you got low on the other missions, then you would have high HP for this one.
It's fairly bad though, because he's got a mission to search and rescue, which like takes down your health quite a lot.
Yeah. This HP isn't ideal for that, but it's probably okay.
You could probably get health from a health pickup somewhere. Like there's loads of health pickups.
If he wanted to, yeah, but I'm not sure if he needs to. We'll see.
Tony!
Instantly civilized. It's the wine that merges
So
sophistication
a lot of people don't like this mission because of the console
Tony, look
aiming.
out! Gunman on those rocks!
I remember, I think MH quit the race on this mission because he just couldn't do it.
Well, it's better on PSP because you can like slow down the aim with the left shoulder button.
Yeah.
On PS2 you can't do that, so it's just horrible.
Were they even thinking when they made the PS2 version?
Watch the right, Tony!
Yeah,
In the
this-
PS2 version, though, you can move the analog slightly to the left, and it will move slightly to the left. So on the PS2, the analog stick is actually analog, basically.
Gunman up ahead!
I think, anyway.
Maybe. Yeah, these dudes can do a bit of damage.
Quite a bit of damage, but he should be fine. That's pretty good getting that barrel from that far away.
Gunmen on that jetty. Holy shit, Secret Service coming in by helicopter.
So that heli above, the time you kill this heli actually affects the length of this auto-scroller. So the faster you kill it, the better, obviously. It's like the only place you can save time on this mission. After this mission, there's another time save. When he walks up the pier that he's going to be teleported to, there is a fixed spawn, but it's random what car spawns. So sometimes you get a PCJ, sometimes you get like a really terrible van.
Really wants that phone call. Normally that phone call doesn't come in. Oh, we got a freeway, that's really good. That means you can go through the little gap in the fence if it goes slightly slower than going up the hill.
Usually you get a manana or some shit there.
Yeah, so you drive up the hill and then just like get out usually. You can also jump over the border, but it's kind of risky doing that.
And time for another pretty hard-hitting mission.
Yeah, search and rescue.
Yeah, you say that crazy, Charlie, but my point is, like, the faster you kill the boats, it doesn't matter, because it doesn't affect anything.
The faster you kill them, the less damage you take, obviously.
Well,
but
yeah,
it doesn't speed it up.
It's going to be doing my favourite mission coming up.
Taking the piece?
Yeah.
Nice. There's a strat for this mission. You're taking the limo and then picking up Sal. But on this mission, you can sometimes take a bike through the location and like pick up Sal and then just drive out without killing everyone, which does save time, but it's also pretty risky.
For you or for Sal?
For you. It's really easy to get your tires popped and just die. Also, you're relying on a random bike spawn here, which is another like risky thing.
Yeah, I'm lounging, sorry. Slouch gaming.
Yeah, I was just wondering if Sal could get like sniped easily, but I guess that's not really the case.
It doesn't really happen too often because they have SMGs, not M4s. Like in Pan-Atlantic Land Grab, where you have Donald on the back of your bike, he can get sniped, but that's because they're M4s.
You want this to get nasty? Tony, let's get
Yeah, this mission is mostly pain in the ass just because of console aiming. And like, the fact that the range of the gun when you use auto aim isn't the true range. So if you want to get the true range, you have to use manual aim. And also shooting behind objects can be a pain in the ass.
One way I found to kill these guys, well, the initial guys who are out of your range, is I like killing them by not aiming at all, just like shooting without pressing any aiming buttons, and then just turning your camera direction, which you have to be really precise while doing it, but it means that you're shooting at the right level to hit everyone.
Take me there. Hey Tony, thanks. I'll be in touch.
When dropping off the limo in this garage, there's a random PCJ spawn in that garage next to him, but it only spawns during daytime, he thinks. Otherwise, it's just random. But pretty sure it spawns in daytime, so he can't get it right now. He could, in theory, save or something to offset his time, and then he would get a PCJ. And that way, he could use this PCJ after completing Making Tony.
Adisik, do you mind telling us how much you love this mission?
Yeah, I love it. There's a random chance that it can soft lock and you lose 5 minutes. You can't even destroy the vehicle, it just like completely soft locks the game. And I've had it happen to me twice in a row, and I asked Nick, like Nick's like our resident like
Code monkey.
find how something works. Even he doesn't know how this works. So this is just Rockstar Leeds magic. Like this is basically magic, and I haven't seen it happen to anyone else apart from me. But apparently it's happened to Blacklev.
It's happened to me as well in practice.
How much are you worried? Oh no, they spawned. You can see when they all spawn on the map. You know that it works.
Hey! What's happening here?
Wonderful messages.
And yeah, the thing about this car is that because it's radio control, it has some input lag. So it turns like half a second after you press the button. It can be a bit of a pain to drive, but this mission isn't like... If it doesn't soft lock, this mission isn't too hard.
Through Japan and Europe. Now America gets to destroy mankind. All
I don't think we ever actually explained what the softlock was. The softlock is where you arrive at the location and nobody spawns, but you're still expected to kill them.
the Dark Simeon research facility.
And then if you try to drown your vehicle or blow it up by rolling it or something, then you're just a dead carcass and you still don't fail the mission.
And not the ones in our keep.
That looks like
You just
one of
have to
them.
wait for the timer to run out.
Give in to the
Looks
Then
like
you
one
can
of
try
them's
again.
Stuck in their vehicle.
idea just got worse. It's fun. Family friend.
Yeah, there he is.
Keep your little
Yeah, that one guy getting stuck under the vehicle is like a really common thing on this mission, based off of the pattern we take to try kill the guys as reliably as possible.
Yeah. So, obviously, he didn't get it, because it didn't happen to anyone else apart from me during runs.
represent for liberty. No free to south of the west. Stop down the suburbs. We stop down.
Don't push me. I'm a nice person.
This is
Rest
the
of
auto-
Staten should be pretty much smooth sailing. Like there aren't
Yeah.
That
The only
many
mission I can really
missions.
think of is like the... Oh, what's it called? I don't remember. It's one of Ray's missions. No, it's not called Ray's. What the hell is this guy called?
Neil McCaffrey. No, Leon McCaffrey, of course, not Neil.
Right. One of
Which
his missions.
McCaffrey mission do you mean? Munitions dump.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
That one's pretty free, I think.
Yeah,
the
that's-
new route anyway.
it's not hard at all.
Yes, it's not hard, you just can get like... memed. Like,
Well, you only get memed if they call for backup, in which case you failed.
well, no, you can shoot the truck with a rocket launcher and it doesn't blow up at the first go.
Ninja. But yeah, in this mission you're supposed to like shoot a bunch of guys to get the Sindakos angry, but you can just run to the car and it'll trigger the next phase, which is an auto-scroller. Until the helicopter, at least.
Yeah, the best radio is on.
There's a few things with this mission. At this point, that is. If you look at where the cars spawn, then you can stop you can delay their spawns, which wouldn't be too useful. But what you can do as well is you can also delay the second set spawns to the point where they spawn in front of you, so you have like a free time to shoot the helicopter without having to like waste time killing anyone, or without being loaded.
So this mission ends as soon as you destroy this helicopter. So he wants to kill both the guys, and then like the helicopter pretty much instantly blows up, like as you can see there.
Yep. It can also blow up if you shoot the driver, I think.
This is getting too high profile.
and he like automatically spawns at the end of like the road anyway. So it's close enough to the next vehicle. Next mission.
I remember when we used to take vehicle for this part.
Yeah.
Smart gaming.
No, it's still worth doing because look, he has like 10 seconds or something lost now from walking.
Well, he had to take a phone call.
Yeah, of course, but you could like take a car like half the way there and then stop. It's like it's dumb, but it still saves like 2 seconds or something probably.
Not vehicle would despawn here anyways, so have to RNG a car or bike again. Which is getting just fucking stallions, which is not good.
Yeah, this mission actually just has like a huge despawn zone, basically the entire map. So
So this mission can be really fast or it can be really slow. Can result in a death.
Noz's run wasn't good or bad, but he did like wake up 30 minutes late or something, so that part was bad because it ended up like making him behind estimate, I guess, while still not having too bad of a run.
Yeah, it was underestimated by like 8 minutes, but yeah, 30 minutes late, so...
Nice roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this boat you're supposed to blow up, but you can just get a quick kill on the driver and the boat blows up instantly.
Yeah.
Like he got there.
Oh. He's making me so proud.
Wow. Yeah, that was like as far as it gets, pretty much.
Yeah.
There's also a weird glitch with this, but where if you jump over it, sometimes when you jump over it, it just randomly, the guy just dies for no reason, even if you don't hit him or anything. Which happened to Zakas before, like 3 times.
Yeah. Who says that, by the way? Oh, you're making me so proud. Is that on San Andreas?
Yeah, Big Smoke.
Oh yeah. Is it? Oh yeah.
Nines and AKs.
Yeah.
No, it's Emmett who says that, I think. Actually.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Another easy mission. Basically, go here, do this, and kill everyone.
This is basically bait, except not as shit, because you can... Well, you still have to get them to the trap site, but they don't like randomly fall in the water, and like you can kill them all just yourself instantly.
You don't have to rely on that AI to stop and then get off the vehicle as well. You go into a mark and then they're all off the vehicles after the cutscene.
It's faster in the radio.
Come outside. Summer sports are here. Hi, I'm Oscar Redondo and I'm here at the
Yeah, the traffic is the biggest issue with this mission, I'd say. Like there's people on bikes that like can rubber band you fairly often, but they don't really knock you off. Like you just gotta watch the road mostly.
The tactical struggle where each player must maneuver both his own and his opponent's balls. Right, Bryce? Oh yes, I've slammed your balls against the post. You're up against it now.
And of course the game conveniently leaves all the poor PCJs there. A quick transport for the next mission.
Disc in the Dark. Feel all great is the ultimate Disc in the Dark East Coast headquarters. Or grab the game gear you need to get the guys together and be one L away from the God's honest truth with flag football.
So this mission is just, you have to kill 20 people with the katana in the park, Well, they don't have to be in the park, but the park gives you reliable spawns. The way we do that is we just like round them up by like going close enough to them to make them aware of you, and then you just drive away so they chase after you. So that way you can kill lots of people at once. Yeah, it's essentially a rampage.
Yeah, the katana is actually decent in this game. And unlike in Vice City or VCS.
You killed that guy there.
Yeah, if you kill a guy with the bike or something else, you're just gonna have to spawn a new guy.
Yeah, not only that, but also for a while I thought maybe it was possible to dupe and fail this mission. Like when we first found out about duping and failing in this game, I thought maybe we could dupe and fail this mission, but obviously because you have to kill them specifically with the katana, dupes and fails don't work. That's the only reason they don't work, unfortunately. It may be possible to find a way to like overflow the counter the same way you can in Host Selector, but I don't know about that. He's also got lots of spawns chasing after him here. It's not reliable to have all of these people after you, because sometimes they like just walk rather than sprinting after you. But he got a lot of people here.
That's God Gamer, dude.
Yeah, these shots are garbage though. This like running backwards and forwards thing. I don't think he needs to do that, he just needs to like spam R and circle.
And you can see like these guys are taking forever.
Yeah, he also gets new spawns after he kills a certain amount of people, so.
But the next mission is just gonna be on the church anyway, so he's gonna have to drive towards that location anyway, so it's not too bad.
Also, if you kill people like really quickly in a row, then there's a chance that someone will spawn without a marker on their head or anything. So sometimes you'll have a Ferrelli in the park, but you won't know where he is. But then you just have to wait for another spawn because there isn't like a finite number of spawns.
Yeah, that was quite unlucky. Just spawned all the way up north.
Nice, then as soon as he gets there, there's a spawn right at the south. Classic.
Oh, that was unlucky, he bounced.
The next mission is also quite fun. Can do a lot of damage sometimes.
Yeah, luckily the mission he just did is another mission that heals him.
Yeah, but he took, I would say, above average amount of damage because he was surrounded by those machete guys.
Yeah. But he should still be fine, I think, on this mission. The way he does this mission is really good, actually. He started doing it differently, well, a little bit differently to what I used to do at least. It's not too noticeably different, but it is still. It's so like unnoticeable that I'm not even going to try to explain what he does differently, but you'll see. He kills people pretty quickly anyways, what you'll notice.
So there's a foreign mission coming up next, so I'm going to be right back during it.
Sure.
Yeah, this is basically like a deal thingy. And just have to kill everyone. And they have AKs.
I was just worried about this mission, but like because they all have AKs, but their accuracy doesn't seem to be that good.
Well, the other thing is we now use an M4, which is a slightly higher range than the AK, so we kind of like cancel out the fact that they have extra range because of them being AI by having a high range weapon. So it means that you can like kind of, you don't get shot to hell before you can do anything about it.
Grab the rocket launcher there as well for the mission coming up.
Yeah, you only get 3 rockets there, which is kind of spooky. So I don't know if we said this earlier, I don't think we did, but you like reliably lose your wanted level when you hit this area. There was also something I forgot to mention earlier as well with LC Confidential. When you arrive here with the FBI cruiser, which you did a long time ago now, so it's probably not worth mentioning, but I still will. It's sometimes worth switching to the bike before entering the marker because sometimes the bikes just despawn after you get the mission pass. So it's sometimes worth switching just to guarantee that the bike doesn't despawn.
Yeah, he didn't do that though. He took the FBI car.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's fine too.
Time for Bubbles' favorite mission.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, this is a good mission. I'm gonna be right back.
In a shootout at the Rockford ferry station, police have been left with
SMH.
eggs on their faces as the whereabouts of the stolen
Hope I
diamonds
don't miss
is
my
still
favorite mission now,
unknown.
which is the next
For
one.
an
Oh no, it's not the
exclusive
next
report,
one.
tune
Okay,
in
we're
later.
back.
Our award-winning reporter Ned Burner has all the facts.
So basically you have to take a fire truck and cause as much havoc as you can, which is easily done by sinking other vehicles.
Yeah, when I first started playing this game, I had issues with this mission actually. Same as there's no one I'm thinking of now. Oh no, yeah, no, I'm thinking of the person. Same as Zakas. Zakas had the same issue with this mission, kind of, where like it just felt like it was a lot harder than it was because sometimes you could just get trolled by traffic and like get bumped in a bad way and fall in the water, which is a really rare thing to happen nowadays. I don't think anyone's had that happen in a long time. But yeah, he's getting a really good mission right now. He's got like a blown up car already.
And yeah, this bridge is really good because lots of cars, sometimes they drive on the water on their own, and it's really easy to push them there as well.
Although that cheater that went in the water just a second ago didn't count towards his bonus because the car has to hit you briefly to get encountered as a car that you actually sunk. So if a car blows up on its own without you ever touching it, then it doesn't count. But even if you like slightly brush a car, then it counts.
Yeah, getting bikes here is
really
somewhat bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's done.
Oh, did it happen?
Yeah, he fell.
That'll happen sometimes.
Yeah. LCS.
It's the bikes that make the mission hard, actually.
Yeah. Just like, especially if it's just Sanchez or something, it'll just get stuck under the car and you can't push it. And if there's like a Sanchez on the ground, the other cars won't move past it. So it's just a pain in the ass.
So I may as well mention like some history on this mission since we're just doing the same thing that I've already explained since you had to restart. After we like struggled with this mission originally, we started looking at alternate strats. And the first thing I tested was just doing intended strats, and when I did intended strats I got like the best ever, I think it's the best ever recorded time on this mission, with like 194 seconds remaining. But then I couldn't reliably do that, so I just said okay, well, whatever. Also, you may have just seen that truck like instantly turned around the corner. That's the thing in LCS where vehicles sometimes just instantly turn. And yeah, he like risked going in the water because he was chasing that truck. But anyway, he was like chasing after a truck, and the truck. Oh, you mean on this mission in general? He fell in the water because of a bike.
Oh.
Bike pushed him up.
That's really
But yeah,
unlucky.
these vehicles are much better, so you can just basically turn them a bit and they'll drive to the water themselves.
Yeah, the thing with bikes is if you knock the driver off, then sometimes they like lose their friction and they just get stuck in the ground. And then when you hit them, it's like you're hitting like a a piece of ground, which obviously is ideal.
Now since he has so much rating already, he's just gonna start driving towards the next mission and hopefully finding a bike.
Yep. Hopefully it doesn't go in the water. I've had that happen before. So bad.
Almost.
I've also had it where I've actually got enough rating, and then I've fallen in the water, but I wasn't outside of the truck when I fell in the water, so it failed me.
Nice.
Alright, I did it.
Look where you're going.
And then there's a Sanchez, which is decent.
So, I'm guessing he lost all of his ammo and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died.
That means he has to get like ammo for False Idols from False Idols. He can't use the rockets he got on Passion of the Heist.
Yeah, that sucks. Damn.
That's the biggest like pain in the ass out of the issues with this.
Oh, luckily there's an animation then. All the bikes. Is
The
it
bug
'cause-
sound bike,
Yeah,
yeah. In this game, sometimes bikes just decide that they don't want to pay attention to like how fast the bike is going to make the sound. They just make like the sound of a top speed bike no matter what. So like he could be driving at like minimum speed and he's still be getting the top speed bike sound like he is now.
Yeah, and yeah, as you can see, it happens on legit hardware as well, so it's not like an emulation thing.
Rockstar leads. I'm surprised there isn't a Rockstar leads remote yet.
You should
Maybe.
make one.
Fire truck frenzy
Do you
overcame
mean
a Liberty
Submite,
City fireman today when he
players
brought
last year?
mayhem to the streets of
Yes, of
Staunton
course.
Island.
Sub
Fire
his
Chief
PB
O'Reilly
pace, yeah,
says
still
none
is
of
I
his
think.
men are guilty
Because he was
of the
on pace with his PB and then he only lost like 3 minutes. And his PB is like a 248, so. And your PB is like, I don't know, some spaghetti shit. Like 257,
What is
I
it?
think. I think it was PB's 255 on emulator, 257 on hardware, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Estimation.
This menuing though, pretty good.
What's happening? Well, you saved it.
He doesn't need to go this way. Oh, he's gonna put the bike in front of the entrance on right.
Yeah, he was just making sure that he had ammo, of course, for this mission. There is grenade spawns on this mission, but then he would have to like use grenades to kill the first guys and then like hoover up ammo, which is really not worth it probably. There's also an armor spawn here, but he can just grab that after he takes damage here instead, which is nice.
He doesn't need to spend too much money as well because he needs it later for
For minigun.
yeah, minigun.
Yeah, it's
and-
really rare that you run out of money nowadays though.
Need it for minigun and what else you need it for?
Mission.
Yeah, the mission. Yeah. I forgot what the mission's called.
Yeah, but,
No money, no problems.
Yeah, that's it.
That mission you need $20,000, so.
He should have enough, yeah, because he has to buy 2
Yeah.
rockets. Well, he doesn't have to. You can buy one.
Well, I've had it
rocket.
before where I've bought minigun, still had 56k left or something, so he can definitely.
minigun is like 15k in this game, right?
No, 15k if you buy 2 sets or something like that, round about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you only need one as well.
Yeah, in VCS it's 15k per 1000 ammo.
Yeah, in this game you get 1,000 ammo too. But it's weird. No, yeah, it's just 1,000 actually. What am I saying?
Oh, it's only 500.
I thought so as well, but then I remember every single time I buy 2 sets, I have 1,500/500. So. Oh, by the way, the mission that you need 20k for, it's surprisingly easy to spend too much money. I've had it happen before where like, well, not me personally, but like other Let's Players like Odisic have had it before where they've had to like hand in cars in order to have enough money for the mission.
I resent that. Come on. I was new at the time.
The city
Well,
continues
you've done
to
like
be
3 runs
rocked
already.
by gang warfare
I don't
as the
really know.
power
Estimation,
struggle between the
estimation.
Just gonna,
Siriaco and
wipe
Forelli
it from my
Mafia
memory.
families continues unabated. Both have been
Even
reported.
Power Slave Alphonse didn't have to deliver cars, he just like picked up packages. So good, he only had like 300 missing or something, so he picked up 2 packages.
That's easy enough. But yeah, the rocket launch is free here, so that's decent at least.
Yeah, but usually you would have 3 rockets and you would save time heading over there.
You should still be able to make it for the helicopter in the path, all things considering.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be fine.
Like what I would do, I would actually just blow up this limo normally. because you've got so much ammo, but it looks like he's just gonna shoot it.
No, yeah, he's gonna blow it up normally.
I think it needs to go and blow it up normally with a rocket.
Yeah. Oh, there's Nick.
But yeah, there's like a super fast zoom route for this mission where you can like this Patriot dude arrives in a boat where you can like blow up the boat first, I think.
Yeah.
And then the limo, and then you can like shoot the heli before it like comes over land.
Yeah, it's really quick. But that's that's the crazy fast one. There's also another variant where you just kill him faster at the park rather than waiting for him to like arrive at this location where you have a good vantage point. Which is much more realistic, I think. Both are like both are realistic, but one's just actually difficult and one isn't too difficult.
Nice shooting text. This looks like Odyssey playing.
Oh, you didn't get it. Oh, you got it. Good.
Even if you miss the rockets, it's like not the end of the world. You can just chase it and shoot it with an assault rifle.
Yeah. It goes down in like 40 bullets, I think.
And of course, he actually has more rockets than he usually would here because he has the rockets he got from the Phil Cassidy's place.
Yeah.
Usually
normally
would only
you'd
have 3
have
rockets.
3
there.
for the mission.
And you use 1 on the van, of course. You would have 2 to shoot down the heli.
So yeah, that was a good mission. Like when it goes like really well, and this is also a good mission because this can be done really fast. You just go in, blow everything up, and then run out before the guys spawn.
Yeah, this is Powdernet's favorite mission.
Is it?
DVP were slain
I think so.
on the
Well, it's done
streets of
fast at
Liberty
least,
City.
I
TV
can imagine.
moguls were swift to declare the actors really were dead. And this
Not
wasn't
the
just a
stairs.
cheap publicity stunt for the upcoming
stuff.
TV show Celebrity Liberty.
And yeah, basically this is like kind of similar to you've had your chips from San Andreas, where you can just shoot a bunch of rockets at these things and they blow up fast, and then just get out. Except you don't have bullshit automatic shotgun guys.
Yeah. It's you've got 2 sets of rockets there, so you can just go in, just blow everything up, and then go out.
When you consider he had like 3 rockets left over, I think he only needed to spend like only buy 1 set of rockets. But as long as he doesn't die with the minigun at any point, then it's fine on his money.
Well, no, you need to grab you need to grab the flamethrower, don't you?
Oh yeah, of course. So yeah, he would be resetting his ammo count. Yeah, you're right.
And yeah, you could also just grab grenades and use those to blow up these things.
Yeah, but that's only if you're really trying to save ammo, really.
Yeah, but it's obviously a bit slower.
This is not zoom.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh god, yeah. Those hitboxes are actually like the same shape as the unblown up ones, undestroyed ones. I mean, which is a pretty epic meme.
Still a fun mission, I think.
Yeah.
Wasn't the worst I've seen.
Yeah, definitely not.
He still beat the van. There's a van that spawns if you take too long. He didn't get the van, so.
Look, unfortunately, like, jumped off his bike right into the fixed spawn bike, so you had to go and pick it up. So this is the mission I don't really like so much in Staunton.
Odyssey's favorite mission.
Ooh, that was close. He run over that person. There's a cop right there.
What's your favourite mission, Amiga?
Is it the
Probably Panlantic land grab.
Nice, yeah, good. That's
Fucking
Powdernet's favourite
Donald,
mission
dude.
too. I think Powdernet tried to do a run once and then quit when he hit that mission because he is too bad at games. So yeah, these vans pretty much have fixed patterns. I think they can vary once you scare them, but before you scare them, they have fixed patterns pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, went too fast.
Cash Clash is also a pretty good one.
It's.
Oh, Cash Class is good, yeah.
It used to be bad, but now with like minigun, it's really easy.
It's easy
Yeah.
without minigun as well as long as you do it Let's Play. But it's pretty easy to Let's Play that mission.
It's a hard mission. No, that mission's easy.
Yeah, Power Slave's favourite mission in the game is Sicilian Gambit, where he failed for an hour.
So they call for backup. He got the he like shoots it directly with the rocket launcher and they don't blow up. So...
He didn't hit it directly though. He hit a lamppost.
Did he? Oh, I didn't
Yep.
know. Nice. Well, hopefully.
No, still he's fine. Backup wasn't quite fast enough.
Yeah. That's
Close
good.
though.
Yeah, they were right there. Black Project. So you automatically get carried or spawned into a new place. I used to use the sniper rifle on this mission, but it's actually really fast just to shoot everyone.
Why would you use the sniper rifle? I remember you saying like, oh yeah, I remember now. You can use the assault rifle. It's like, what the fuck? What do you mean? How do you forget that?
Well,
Stone Age gaming.
I always wanted to use the sniper rifle. It's really fast though.
Fucking dumb dude. Using the rockets there is something I don't do, which I probably should, because
Yeah, the rockets are fast as well.
yeah, because otherwise you have to like wait for a guy to get in position
Yeah.
on the bridge.
And this mission can also troll you a bit with, like if you get bad traffic, you can get stuck. And the Bobcats have like dudes on the back with assault rifles, which can blow up the limo.
Yeah, that's really good going up the stairs, because you still have the speed, like the car doesn't completely stop when you go in the marker, so you can just like quickly skip the cutscene, and then you still have the speed to go up the stairs really fast.
Yeah, because for some reason that cutscene doesn't have like a fade in and out like every other cutscene. You just instantly skip it. Like who cares?
And this mission is the dumbest mission in existence. Like why?
Yeah, this is...
Have you failed this mission before, D-Sick?
I don't remember. Where's he going?
I remember something about failing this mission.
What's he doing?
Yeah, where's he going?
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe his
Seen it
controller
wrong.
like jammed or something.
Yeah.
And then
So
his
like,
controller is
yeah, I can do this and
PSP.
still get sub at D-Sick.
Yeah.
I think I have failed this mission before, but I don't remember.
Nice.
How. Oh,
I know you've had cops after you before on this mission, but I don't remember if you failed it.
I killed one of the guys coming out of the vehicle too.
Oh yeah.
And it failed the mission.
I also remember you trying to be clever and like sniping them as soon as they get out the car, and then you missed and like had to like run after someone. That was pretty good.
Yeah, you don't want to kill them as like, because apparently they think like the game doesn't consider them having the what's it called, the thing that you have to collect.
Ballot papers.
Yeah, it doesn't think that it has them as soon as the arrow goes over it, that's when it definitely has it. Oh, the analog stick. Oh, luckily you can type in this mission. Like that's the first time. Like he normally types to his chat while he's like streaming because he doesn't use a mic. You can't type that much in this game though, but you can type it a lot in Vice City Stories.
What just happened?
Angry driver just like ran
Pretty good.
into him.
Recharge the batteries, you hear me?
You wanna see on my PB whereabouts I would be?
And more convenient.
Oh wow, I'm really slow.
Don't have time to eat in the morning. Get the nutrition you
Although, to be
need
honest, my
to
Paul
get
was
up
slow in
and
my
face
PB.
another day with rails. It's the exciting
Which mission would you be on right now?
food you
I would be
snort.
on.
Organic Colombian marshmallow crunchy bits in a breakfast treat
I would
everyone.
be on Love and what's it called? Because on my
Love and Bullets?
Yeah, I've called it Love and Memes. I've called all of Donald missions like something to do with memes. Good cop. Oh my god.
Imagine if that cop like one shot into the ground.
They have the nutrition
So the next mission is kind of risky. You might want to get armor and health because his health is really low.
Liberty City, you gotta calm down.
Push the strats.
Yeah, he's getting health. I don't know where he can get armor from. Actually, he can get it from the alleyway, like that alleyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he's waiting for a phone call anyways.
Yeah. If he doesn't go the way that you should go and he just goes to the alleyway, then you can get armor rather than buy it.
The real question is, will we see YOLO jump?
No, I doubt it. He'll probably just do the new strat, which is pretty damn good as well.
Yeah, I did YOLO jump last year, didn't I? That was good.
Yeah, it's your crowning moment.
Yeah, crowning moment.
Saving 20 seconds, congrats.
I did it slow enough anyway, so it wouldn't have saved 20 seconds.
Oh yeah, nice.
Looks like he's not getting an armor though.
Yeah, because he's not a wimp. He's a big boy.
Well, if he dies, then I'm allowed to laugh.
No. If he dies, then he died for the cause.
So, yeah. I would be 2 machines behind if he had this run and we were racing.
Yeah, and like a really fast strat you could do there is you can hope that the bike knocks off the door of the Esperanto, so you can just get in and out really fast. But it's a bit unreliable.
Yeah. I don't know what he's gonna do. Is he gonna do it like fast? Like the fast strat?
Yeah. I assume so, because like I think that's the standard now because it's really easy.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice USJ.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of hard to avoid that one, so you just have to accept it because it's worth doing. By jumping over that wall, you actually avoid a trigger that spawns a sentinel with 4 people with AKs in it.
I'm going for the armor.
Yeah, that's good. It's not what you normally should do anyway, I think.
Yeah, it depends. You don't have to kill all these guys even. If you, like, it depends on how early you want to be.
So yeah, it's pretty good.
I don't know why he grinded ammo there, by the way, because he's going to kill himself soon anyway, isn't he? But whatever. I guess he probably will still use all that AK ammo.
Oh,
Damn, no YOLO jump. Rip.
Oh, he's not gonna do the drive by. Oh yeah, that doesn't
Yeah.
trigger the. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot
That's
about
it.
that.
Now over here we have Little Johnny and Miss Sue. Smoking on a joint. This is not the thing to do.
So yeah, the yellow jumpers he did last year was simply just blowing up the bus at the back and then jumping over that barrier we talked about earlier. The other thing that we used to do as well was we didn't know that you could just avoid the trigger of by going up the little ramp thing and then just jumping slightly down that he did on the way out. He skipped a Banshee trigger where a Banshee with a guy with an AK in the back spawns. And the guy can like shred your van in like 2 seconds. So that's why this strat is so good. Just jumping over that little divider. The trigger's basically in the same place as the Sentinel trigger.
Here's another case of some swell vehicle RNG.
Banshee's
Basically, you have to drive all the way up to the police station in Shoreside. And then the game is dumb and like you have to hit the trigger at the police station to trigger the game to tell you have to get clothes and then you can start the next mission. You can't just grab the clothes before it.
There'll be much celebrating tonight as the industrial
Other
action
thing
that
is,
brought the city to a standstill has finally
because of the vehicle RNG and because of
Normal
the
service
bridge
has been
RNG,
resumed on
which
all
is,
subway
it's rare
and
to miss the
ferry
bridge
routes.
cycle on this
Even the
part, to be
elevated
fair.
bridge linking Staten Island to Shoreside Vale has reopened for business.
I think it's, well, personally I think it's worth, if you're like splitting every mission, which most people do in LCS, I think it's worth having a split just for this drive, because it's such a long drive, it's like 2 minutes and 38 seconds or something like that, on average. So, like, having a split for that, just that drive is good to see, because it's like the same length as like a normal mission, so...
The thing is, Radio Del Mundo is the best radio station in the game, so you don't want to.
All time.
Although it's not
Alleged
listening to it right
mafia
now.
don
Listening to
Salvatore Leone has
And
been
KJR
arrested
is
by
trash.
federal agents today after an extensive
Oh, and LCS anyway.
citywide
GTA 3
manhunt.
is good.
The FBI claimed Mr. Leone is the head of a crime syndicate. alleged mafia don Salvatore Leone has been arrested by federal agents
So this is
today after an
basically a little
extensive
mission of
citywide
itself,
manhunt.
I'd say,
The
but it's
FBI
not really at the
claimed
same
Mr.
time.
Leone is the
Do you lose the police when you change clothes?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
but only with 2 stars. I tried actually doing that with Smash and Grab, but it wasn't worth it. Because it has 3 stars.
Thursday nights on
Oh, he didn't though in this situation. Weird. You definitely do if you change clothes at a safe house though. Probably because this is
It's
classed as the
probably
same
just
thing as
that.
a... Yeah. I don't think that's technically a clothes pickup, so...
Oh, the estimate is well ahead of estimate. He's like probably like this is like just a little over 3 hours pace.
So,
Yeah.
he's over
RTA.
like over 20 minutes ahead of estimate, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because he's a Russian machine.
I think Shoreside only takes like 40 minutes out of your time, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really, really short. Well, not really short, but it's pretty short.
Yeah. But the thing is, when he was submitting like these estimates, he had longer load times RTA wise. But since then they've been fixed apparently, so
his load
he's
times
just
are only
been-
like 6 minutes or something compared to what they
Yeah.
are now. 6 minutes extra, I mean.
Yeah, like really awful loads.
This is funny above in a car going down this hill. It's really
Yeah. There's actually a different route you can take here, which I prefer, but actually in a marathon run it would be slower because it involves doing a unique stunt jump. And obviously in RTA time, unique stunt jumps are slow, but in in-game time it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this mission you just basically ram a car and shoot a bunch of guys. And for some reason the dudes in this mission have a tiny bit more health than normal.
Yeah, they have like armor, I think.
Yeah, you have armor. You can get a headshot when you're doing like a 180 to look towards them, but you can't do it with everyone.
Yeah, the thing as well is like lock on. One of the big downsides about lock on is it shoots at the body. So here he can't get the headshots when he's actually aiming at people because he's aiming at them, basically. Which is one of the things where PC would be really nice in this game.
To see there he got the headshot where he just basically like turned around and then unaimed and then he got a headshot right there again.
That's really cool.
Yeah, the best part is I actually tried before to trigger both of the cars at the same time. And yeah, weird. Didn't work. Like the triggers were turned off whenever you shot one car. Also, he accidentally fell in the water there.
Is Death War?
I'm kidding.
Oh.
Come on. Play along.
Well, a prank.
Yeah, I was just memeing, you know? Meme them.
SSV is like Death Warp City. Just Death Warp all the
Yeah,
time.
you death warp on that mission, you death warp on this mission, you do a busted warp on the next mission, and then you do a death warp, then busted warp on the mission after that. So...
Yeah, it's basically just to cut down on the travel times. And the missions themselves give you the weapons that you need, so dying isn't really an issue. Like this mission gives you rockets, so you have to blow up a boat.
So here you just get in position and the boat takes 2 rockets. You're supposed to chase it forever, but, you know, we don't, because you can just shoot it really quickly if you're not a pleb. I don't think I've ever seen anyone fail this mission. Or, like, miss the rockets, even.
Are you sure?
I don't think so. Have you? I haven't.
Nah, I thought you have that.
No.
Redlof might have then. I think it might have been Redlof.
I may have missed 1 rocket and then killed it because you have 3 rockets, but I've never like had to chase it like a pleb. That would be some real let's play shit.
I honestly don't remember who missed it.
In the test, the guy actually like takes the mission and starts it, and the boat spawns, and he shoots it from the location that he takes it at, which is pretty good.
I need to see that.
Yeah, Martins, there is a chance of that happening.
No, it's definitely happened to me.
Liberty City's long-running mafia feud is finally over after the brutal slaying today of Paulie Sindaco, head of the Sindaco family. However, crime analysts predict greater trouble lies ahead as this war leaves both mafia families in full retreat to emerging gangs.
Now this is probably Josie's favorite mission,
Who are now vying for
because you can
Oh, yeah.
actually flip to go fast. Now basically in this mission you steal a tank and then you have to destroy it either by flipping it or pitching it into the water. And flipping is obviously a bit faster.
The game expects you to put a car bomb on it, but the thing about this game is sometimes the garages just decide they don't want to open, so you like unlock the next island and the garages stay like half closed, so you can't even put a car bomb in it if you wanted to. I've had that happen a bunch of times, and that's actually tied to the game too. So even if you save and load, it won't fix it.
This message brought to you by citizens.
Holy shit, I don't fucking believe it.
Which means it's really good that we actually use bribe styles and everything for all of the missions where you're expected to lose a wanted level.
Yeah, here he ran, like Redlof ran a few of those guys over, so they don't drag him out of the tank. Because it obviously has really slow acceleration, and then he's gonna just dump it in the river.
Yeah, this mission as well doesn't get rid of your wanted level. So usually you want 2 stars, because if you get 2 stars, the cops are like more quickly decide they want to, you know, bust you. If you have 3, then they take longer shooting you before they decide they want to bust you.
Did you explain?
He's not getting any spawns though.
Did you explain that the cop stars don't go away after this mission?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's the mission.
And here you can just, if you have like 2 stars, you can try to steal the car as the cop is opening the door, and you get busted instantly, which is
Yeah,
really
he like
nice.
knocks you over, which is really good. He just got that there. That cop car he got there was really slow though, actually. Like
Yeah,
how the
like I was saying, he
spawns
wasn't
really
getting any spawns. And then he's trying to flip his car.
I think he's trying.
And then ramming another car. Sure what he's doing.
This is probably my favourite mission in the game, actually.
Really?
Maybe it's the D6, maybe it's the D6.
That's not mine. I already said what mine is.
Who do you think dies the most on this mission? I think it's close between me or you, I think. Oh no, what about Redlof? Maybe this is Redlof's favourite mission in the game. He died here twice in a row, like on 2 different PBs. Like he died and then he had this as a time save that he could get, and then he like failed it again.
Nice. Yes, very hard mission. You literally do 1 drop.
Where a lot of triads are.
But what also can happen is you can ditch the bike and then you can teleport onto it as it's in the water and you can just die.
Oh, can you?
Very sure it's happened to me.
I think you want to jump off the bike that late because I maybe remember what happened to you that one time when you like failed off the bike on the pier and you went flying into the water.
Yeah. Good mission.
Apparently you can mega jump in this game actually, can't you? But you said that happened to you?
Yeah, yesterday. Well, not just yesterday, but before that as well. Yesterday it happened because I paused and unpaused though, I'm pretty sure. Which is strange. But I also had it happen before when I was stealing a Faggio when I looked back at a certain time. By looking back, I like flew backwards in the air. But
died.
no, I didn't die from that one because I actually got like horizontal air as well, not just like, vertical air as well as horizontal. So it wasn't just like I flew across the ground and died. But I died in the second one I had, the pause one. but I was on a hill there, so maybe it was just the height from the hill or something.
That's hard. But Mega Jump
Very hard, yeah.
for this game would be cooler.
Yep.
Yeah. We tried to brute force it for a bit, but couldn't get anything.
Mhm.
So yeah, there was Phil Cassidy there. That was his only appearance in.
Yeah. LCS, his 5 seconds, well, less than 5 seconds of fame, like half a second of fame.
Yeah.
Well, and also having the gun shop named after him.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the wasted warp I talked about, but then he wants to ideally get a cop on this road.
I guess
see the-
PC,
oh, okay.
PCJ
That's
isn't
pretty good
too
too, yeah.
bad.
Actually, yeah, PCJ is really good because you can use it for the next mission. Yeah, I would just take the
Mhm.
PCJ.
I wouldn't, because I timed this yesterday, and it's something like 15 seconds faster to get the busted warp. I actually timed it yesterday because for a while someone said, I think someone said that for them the busted warp wasn't even faster, so I actually checked and it definitely is faster.
But yeah, if you did the busted warp here, then you'd either have to take the cop car or RNG another vehicle.
Yep.
Which isn't... it's a bit cumbersome, but it's fast.
It is, but at the same time, well, the only issue is sometimes the cop car doesn't spawn as well, which really sucks, but the thing is this mission's so short, as well as the fact that the next mission gives you makes you take a certain car, so having a PCJ here isn't too good.
Yeah, this is a pretty good mission.
Yeah, I failed
like
this
it.
mission a lot of times and cursed and swore a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot easier with the minigun.
Also, it's definitely 1000 ammo.
Oh yeah. So he buys the M4 ammo because the minigun is actually removed as well from some missions.
Although he can, well, I do something different there, but I think he may just take the M4 as well because he likes to kill the guy on top of the limo on this mission with it. But I'm not sure about that one.
Oh,
I always kill the guy on top of the limo with my shotgun that I get from the cop car after a busted warp. But obviously he didn't busted warp, so...
Yeah, that would make sense.
You can also kill him with a minigun if you really want to, but I don't like doing that. Because sometimes, like, his position, like, since he's hitting the top of your car, sometimes he, like, dips into your car and you just shoot the hell out of your car.
Everybody watches, pretend they enjoy it, pretend they know what is going on. Nobody ever
Aristic has some fond memories of this mission.
Yeah.
Going well.
Last year it was pretty scary because a lot of people were spawning.
Yeah, I had an issue with this mission as well a while ago on one of my PBs. I had a 319, I think, RTA. It was actually in a race against the DSIC, and the DSIC got a 317, I think, and both of us would have got world record if obviously he didn't get a time faster than mine. But I lost something like 5 minutes on this mission because I blew up the car in front of me once I saw the Pirellis, and then that knocked over Tashiko because she walked forwards for some reason. And then as I got into the limo, she was stuck behind a wall, so I got busted. That's pretty good.
Classic LCS.
Yeah. It's pretty rare for that to happen, though. Usually she just stands behind you when you shoot them.
Do you understand?
When he finds out what you're doing, you know he's gonna kill you.
I do not care for life or death anymore. Only freedom.
What a relaxing worldview.
The other issue with PS2, by the way, is if you play on PS2, you have like really bad FPS.
And loading screens.
Yeah. The benefit is that you have a right analog stick to actually turn the camera with, but yeah, technically it's faster on PS2 to play this game because of that. But there's also an issue with one of the glitches in this game being patched on PS2. So
yeah, it's before the second or third last mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, what's happening? Okay, no, it's fine.
There's trials there.
Oh boy, minigun strats.
Yeah, you don't take as much damage when you blow the vehicle that's in front of you.
And yeah, I just used the M4 for the one dude.
The main benefit as well is that you don't have to switch from the minigun to your fists and then back to the minigun when walking over him, because you can't sprint with the minigun in this game. Although in this game, compared to San Andreas and whatnot, you can actually sprint with the M4 and shotgun.
Can you sprint with rockets?
No.
No, I don't think you can.
Yeah, that's the thing in VCS, which is weird.
Yeah, the main benefit to like a PC port would be that you could turn the camera when you're like driving and stuff as well. That would be huge. Well, not just driving actually, but like also when you're on foot mostly.
I think
having control is great.
A PC port and it had like replays like Vice C, then this game would probably be like really low in terms of like time.
Yep, because there's a few dupes you can do, but none of them are really worth it exactly because the dupe setup on this game takes like 2.5 minutes or something like that usually, because of the fact that you have to do all this. You have to like do the fire truck stuff and all that because they have rampages. I mean replays.
So he's probably gonna go to the fixed angel spawn.
No, he's RNGing a PCJ.
Yeah, he got one at least, that's good. Can you get armor here? I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Good.
SMH.
Odyssey, did you even play this game?
Nah. I remember you saying that to me last year.
Nice.
Nice.
You could have just like jumped off the bike or whatever. Jumping off the bike would have been better, I think. But yeah, just like mow everyone down with the minigun. I wouldn't say the minigun is like on how it is on San Andreas.
What's happening?
What?
What's happening?
Me?
Just not getting on the bike.
Oh, maybe that's the classic bug that happens sometimes where you just can't enter a vehicle.
Oh, weird. Also, that vehicle that you can't enter anymore.
Apparently, yeah.
I've never had that bug. You say it's classic, but... Having a PCJ here though would have been really good for him because he has to drive back to the shoreside after this mission, and he would have had a PCJ for a Panlantic. I don't know the rest of the meme mission.
Panlantic land grab.
Yeah, land meme.
Yeah, the minigun is also nice here for the Kazuki kill.
Oh no, you can't use the minigun here.
Okay.
Nah, you can only it removes it from your inventory.
The guy on the bridge though, who dropped the M4, that's where I would get my M4 for this mission. If I don't buy it from Phil's, which I never really do. Also, you can just kill Kazuki here, but it's usually better to just kill one of the people just to be sure.
Yeah, they can really destroy you if they just shoot you. Oh, he had enough health to do that chunk there, that was really good. Hopefully he gets a pretty good vehicle, because like, it's really important to have a bike for the Panlantic mission.
Yeah, because you can shoot forwards.
Yeah.
That's basically it. And he gets a PCJ anyways, so it's fine.
He's getting lucky.
Redlof does it. I'm sure you all know what it is.
If you're too slow here, by the way, the bridge can be going up as you're going there, but luckily the bridge isn't going up. So you shouldn't get any bad bridge RNG, well not RNG, you shouldn't get any bad bridge cycles throughout the rest of the run. So this is like basically the start of Donald's like just being a big memester and jokester and prankster.
To die for Donald face.
Tony,
Yeah.
transportation would be a boon. Head for the airport, Tony.
And also being sniped, which is fun.
When that happened to me on the last run, no, kind of, because I got that was a deathless and no mission fail PB. So I don't remember.
Tony, my X-Men. Come on, Tony, get out.
Why does he only run story again? He didn't have a good computer like at the time, like when he was learning like PSP games, and I don't think he really likes the 3D GTA games. He said that he might learn them, but he doesn't really like them.
He's also racist against anything that isn't PSP for some reason. Like if you talk about anything other than PSP, he like fucking green texts it and says like it's terrible or something.
The thing is, the PSP games are actually really good.
Yeah, agreed. Well, LCS anyway. VCS is okay, but LCS is like, other than the fact that it's on PSP and it has awful controls, it's like one of the better GTAs in my opinion.
Yeah, I think LCS is really good actually.
You just need Powdernet to ruin it by doing something.
This is gonna be
Yeah, 50 snapshots is next. Yeah, it's on the stream bubble, but I guess you don't have the streamer.
Yeah, I'm on the RTMP, so.
No, yeah, we didn't mention it, but on that last mission, it's like a classic mission fail that the Colombian cartel guys just snipe Donald off your bike.
Yeah, a good way to avoid that though is if you shoot the back AK guy and then just like drive past the cartel cruiser. Usually they will get out and just not even try to shoot you.
Yeah.
And the car in the front just drives away or like doesn't care about you as well.
Where are the goddamn photos? Don't hurt me. Where
Yeah, all you have to do to scare this guy is just aim at him.
Yeah.
And do nothing else.
Although if you aim at him with the minigun, it doesn't actually scare him.
Yeah.
So
obviously a minigun isn't that scary, but you'll see it's pretty scary.
Well, it doesn't scare people in San Andreas either.
Did that just like shoot up there when you like re-aimed at him? I wonder if like if you re-aim, it goes up really fast. Does anyone have a save to test that?
I don't think it does that. I think it just goes up in waves. I can check though, I guess.
It
Maybe.
did look like it sort of skipped up like a little bit there towards the end. I don't know if maybe the stream that I'm watching kind of skipped, but it did look like it.
Yeah. So here there's a different strat as well with the minigun, where you just like walk up and shoot the guy with the bike rather than doing the old trick, which was to shoot a rocket as soon as you skip the cutscene.
Yeah, you basically just hold aim and spam circle, and you kill him with the rockets.
Yeah, with the rockets. Obviously no rockets. I still think
Rest in peace.
How Julius came up with that strat, like almost by accident. Like he.
What, using a minigun? I think that isn't even coming up with a strat. I just think it's like not
No.
just
like,
oh.
The way he came up with it, he didn't like using the rocket for the mission, the Cash Clash mission. So he bought the minigun, but then he went back in after passing the mission and bought the rocket.
Beep boop, beep boop.
And then we were like, Oh, why did this happen? Well, no, not why did this happen, like, why don't you just keep the minigun?
Yeah, I think the minigun thing was actually kind of an obvious thing if anyone had like come with a fresh mind to the game. But most of the people who started learning the game after I'd like just come up with a route, they had just like followed the route rather than thinking for themselves a bit. In most cases.
Well, I just did one run. Basically, I would have done. If I would have done the same thing I did for VCS, I probably would have come up with some stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, quite a lot of, has he said, oh no, he says it soon, doesn't he? The famous to die for, well not even famous.
I'm typing it now, getting ready to copy and paste it.
What is this drive? Like, it's like all over the place.
Nice driving, son.
A small thing that a lot of people make a mistake on this mission when they play it for the first time. They enter through the passenger side, and then that means that Donald can't enter at the same time.
Crow's new album will be out soon, and in the bargain bin shortly after that. This has been Breathing World. Recycle, please.
I like how we've all done
Nice.
differently.
Yeah, pretty good. Donald, with all the dank jokes.
Yeah. For those who don't know, by the way, he's a cannibal.
Yep.
Cannibal K9. Incarnate.
But a cannibal canine eats dogs, right? Because it's a canine, so.
And just in case you missed it, he killed Avery, like Avery from Vice City, and he's gonna eat him.
Yep.
Just
Pretty much.
Just let that sink in.
Nom nom nom.
So much to make an FFC emote for Avery. And also make one for like just a knife and a fork. So you could do like a Donald face and then a knife and a fork and an Avery. So hopefully Redlof does the new strat here for going up the hill. But it's not really that new, but like he hasn't been doing it until recently.
Oh, it looks like
He's
he
going
is, yeah.
on the left
Yeah,
side.
good. Yeah, that's fine. Just climbing up this way is much better than climbing up the old way.
Yeah, I can definitely agree. Just by looking at this is much better than what I used to do.
Yeah, well, Redlof only just started doing this recently as well. He didn't get. I don't think he understood the reference I had for it when I kind of explained it to him. Because he tried it with you can do it with the perennial and everything. You can do it with every car, and it's so much faster. But when he tried it before, he failed it. So
Looks like he's going the right. Looks like this ambulance is going to be on the dam area.
Yeah, it's on the dam.
It can be in like 2 places. So I think the dam's better, isn't it? Because it's closer.
yeah, I think so. And it's also driving in straight lines.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got loads of money, so good thing that Def didn't really do anything to his budget. It's got, yeah, absolutely loads. How did I run out of money that one time? What the hell?
Yeah. It's because like you died like 3 times in Staunton and you kept buying laser rockets every single time. That was a decent hill. It took a bit of time to get to the end of the hill, but after you got to the end it was fine.
Yeah.
You can, if you go too fast, they kill Donald. I did that like twice when I went to the end of my life after I did.
Oh, I thought I was going to then. I remember We're 3 times in a row now. Epic.
No idea what he's talking about.
Oh, what happened?
No idea.
I don't know. Fucking Russians. Never understand them.
Yep.
Maybe it means the pattern was the same for the ambulance.
Yeah, possible. So you can also do this drive with the perennial, as you can see. I do it a bit different to how he's doing it now. I like start turning left as soon as I start going up the hill, but it still works out the same, I think.
And another young hottie coming up with her biggest hits.
You are grody.
Get on Nina Barry, Bassmatic.
And yeah, this is the mission where you need 20k for to start.
Yeah. It basically counts as a mission. Like it's like a bomb the base. 8 ball just to taking money from everyone in all games.
He also has functioning hands in this game.
So he has to wait for a phone call. Basically 8 ball letting him know that it's ready.
Right into my
Oh, we see the G-Wheel curse drop.
Yeah, it's basically free. I remember I used to think the G-Wheelikers drop was something different and I would never do it until I actually figured out what it actually was, and then it's really easy every time.
Yeah, just like drop off a bridge and save 5 seconds. Easy.
You don't drop off the bridge, you drop just slightly beyond the bridge, you go inside this house area here.
Hard trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the real hardcore G-Willikers drop, which isn't even found by him, is just to just drop off the bridge in the broken area.
Yeah.
I like doing that. It's risky though. You can lose like half your vehicle HP, but it's still probably worth it, in my opinion. But at the same time, I'm not sure if I'd do it in a run like 2.5 hours in.
So these rallies just basically relevant you into a certain point and then they automatically blow up.
Nice, dude!
What happened?
You'll see.
Oh, this one. Now that's a good meme.
Oh my god.
Does he get? Yeah, he gets teleported out though, I think. Oh, he doesn't.
No,
Okay.
he's in the tunnel.
Okay. Nice.
No, he got teleported out the bit where...
Oh, yeah,
soft
yeah.
lock, yeah. It's unlucky.
Unfortunately, this game doesn't have GTA 4 mission retry technology. You have to drive back.
That can just happen though, it's just unfortunate. And we'll get to listen to the music at least. So it looks like he's just going to get a fixed ECGS spawn and just drive back to the mission. Really unlucky. Maybe he's probably going to take it a little bit slower.
No, but all in all, it's not the worst possible mission fail.
I think it's worse when you fail it right at the end of the mission. That's happened to me a few times, like take too much damage because you're driving recklessly.
It's not like failing Love on the Rocks by doing the YOLO jump.
Yeah. And it's not like a death or like a busted, so he doesn't lose all of his weapons, because the next mission after this is actually pretty difficult, like Love on the Run.
Yeah, which is also made pretty trivial by minigun.
Yeah.
What are they doing here?
I think Bubble did stuff with the splash-proof PCJ.
No. I already found it at one point.
Oh.
But he said it wasn't worth it, but he didn't give any numbers, so I don't know. I thought about using it. I timed how long it took to get it and stuff, but I don't know.
Liberty City is going down. Liberty Jam FM. What's up now, partner? Know what I'm saying? Think this is just some rap shit. We do this shit for real. Terror Squad, nigga. Fucking shoot the place up. Motherfuckers know the time. This motherfucking rap game.
And yeah, once you get past this mission is very simple. You just plant a few bombs, and then get out, kill a couple guys.
So yeah, the Pirellis are gonna blow up. Like, yeah, they're blowing up now.
Yeah, sometimes they can. Well, it's rare, I guess, but they can like, just as they're about to explode, they can like teleport next to you and blow up the van.
That is pretty rare. I've never had that.
Yeah, the rubber banding to blow you up is pretty bad sometimes. It's really rare though. I've had it happen before, but even then I didn't die, it just did like half my thing's HP.
How you allowed to drive if you blind?
Yeah, Cameron, you would use it so you could travel between islands faster, so you wouldn't have to take the bridges, and also so that you could take routes that, well, obviously you didn't have to take the bridges basically, like routes that would be faster by going from place to place.
CJ? Why are people saying CJ?
Why is everyone saying CJ plus?
Josie!
Chelsea, you're not playing San Andreas in the background, are you?
Josie! Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So you were! Again.
Player's trying to get some dirty practice in before his run.
There are 3 missions left now. Just as you finish this one.
Yeah, there's not that many missions left.
The last mission is really long though.
There's going to be doing the glitch that's exclusive to the PSP version.
PSP exclusive glitches.
There is a PS2 equivalent, but as far as I know you have to use cheats to do it, so maybe there could be a way found that would mean that you wouldn't have to use cheats, but I would have to check the method again and see. And the Android version is based off of the PS2 version, so you would have to do the, you get the idea.
Yeah, basically you can clip through the ambulance building and land on top of the tunnel, and then you can just basically drive to where the third island is. The third island loads, and then you get teleported onto land there. Saves a bunch of travel time.
The ambulance building.
Ambulance. The hospital.
Yeah.
My English is good. Still not as good as Clothes the Rampage though.
Yeah. Or Ramplay. Ramplay was good as well.
Oh, is a taxi still there?
So you can get out of the place there and then just take the bike and go up the hill. It's nice. I think there may be a way to actually like teleport onto the top of this hill without the PCJ by jumping off of the building with the freeway sooner somehow, but I'm not sure how you do that exactly. I tried for a little while and I couldn't come up with anything.
I'm not singing it over cool, I knew it! I'm not singing it. I could hear the song and like as soon as I heard it, I knew that Overcooler was gonna say something.
I'm just gonna park the PCJ in the garage so he can keep it and use it for the last drive.
Oh my god, Tony, do something!
Yeah, that just avoids the despawn basically.
I don't even know the words. Overcooler should sing it anyway because like he knows the words for these songs.
Yeah, what a fucking nerd. So yeah, the minigun trivializes this mission a lot. You just sit there and camp. By the way, he hasn't had a single... Okay, there's his car. He didn't have a car for so long there, that was odd. By the way, double... Oh! And he's back. Pretty cool double explosion though.
Oh, class. You don't want these vehicles getting in the way as well, because he has to exit out of here and it would be quite bad. But it looks like he's done. Yeah, it's easy peasy.
Let's get to the airport.
I remember trying to do this mission with like remote grenades, and that was really difficult.
Listen to Bungie. History repeats itself even if it hasn't happened yet. I feel like in a past life, I was in Liberty City.
There's a lot of people in the AFK dickheads room.
Haven't looked.
Dicks.
So here you do the same drive as last time, you just drive up the hill with the bike.
Yeah.
And this bike, of course, is like the fastest, well, one of the fastest bikes, so it's really easy to go up the hill like that.
Used to be
Shame the two last missions are pretty bad.
Yeah, this mission in particular is really bad.
Yeah, there's also a crash that can happen after this mission. But he has a save file in case it happens, so he'll just load the save file and play from there. And it'll be like basically the same thing. Obviously then it wouldn't be a legitimate run, but it's just for the sake of the marathon. But most likely he won't crash anyway.
You took the ending.
Yep. 4-6, 4-6, 4-6. Memes.
That's basically what it sounds like. For some reason the cop car despawns, like you have to go and get the one around the side of the building.
Yep.
Whatever, there's now else to really to say about this mission other than just go slow enough not to lose the guy and then crash into the roadblocks.
Holy shit.
I like how Nick's like typing so slowly, like it's like anticipating what he's gonna say. In this mission, oh my god. Heard about some cutscene that sometimes happens in this mission. I don't know what cutscene he's probably talking about there. Oh. I don't think I've ever actually had that.
Then I just skip it every time, so.
That sounds like a instant fail sort of cutscene.
It could always not be that though on the show. I just skip it, so maybe that like every time I've crashed that's happened and I've just skipped the cutscene and never seen or something. Wouldn't surprise me. Sounds like LCS to me.
Yeah, there's like quite a few missions like that where you can just insta-fail as soon as taking it. So I think estimate-wise he's going to be done like... the last mission takes around about 5 minutes. And this mission takes about, from here, about 3 minutes I'd say. Probably to drive to Sal's again. So should be about 3 hours 4 minutes, which is really good. And kind of caught up with schedule because like, the San Andreas run is going to start around about now, but if you had a really bad run it would start like half an hour later.
Well, but the San Andreas run itself is could be a bit of a train wreck.
Yeah, but they're the best runs. The train wreck runs are always the best. You just get cozy in bed, you know, have the marathon on your screen, just have like your speakers on, just lay in bed, watch some train wrecks. That's what I fell asleep to last night. I was falling asleep to the GTA 3 bingo, so pretty good.
No one finished it, by the way.
Yeah, I missed that. I was actually asleep already. I was asleep after like 10 minutes. Nice bingo card you made.
Yeah. It was me and Blacklev and Chivu came up with a few of them as well.
Which parts were the parts that made people waste so much time?
I think it was probably just routing in general, but Damaspak lost a lot of time trying to bribe away 6 police stars. And he also looked for free Mr. Whoopies. He got 2, and then at the last one he had like 3 minutes left to go to the shoreside what's it called, garage, and he didn't make on time.
Nice.
It blew up before it even got to the garage, to be honest. Which is what I was hoping for, to be honest. I was hoping that no one would actually finish. Because the goals were actually kind of difficult.
So now it's just going over to Sal's again. He's not going to do those Miria missions unless we're so far ahead of schedule. He just feels like, you know, go over the old missions while back up.
We won't be ahead of schedule. San Andreas run was...
Yeah.
Reminder to ban Nuzla from the community.
It was, well, Nuzla and... I think Dav Viper started 20 minutes late as well because of RTMP issues. But Nuzla,
Nice.
I think, needs to be banned anyway because he slept in.
Yeah, slept in. And he actually woke up on time too and then slept in. Like,
He woke
Jesus.
up on time and then slept in? What the hell?
Yep. He woke up on time and then just went back to sleep. Woke up at he even woke up early to practice and then went back to sleep. Didn't even look at his notes or anything.
That's it, he's banned.
Yep.
Although he's doing a thing tomorrow, so he's not that banned.
If I'm right, the Sicilians will be going after the mayor.
So
yeah, once he finishes that run tomorrow, he's banned.
He's also doing driver, and then... God damn it, he's doing driver at ESA, but not GTAMarathon. Inconsistent.
Driver's a bad run anyway, don't worry. That's what
Please. Driver is top tier speed game.
But yeah, this part's just driving to the to see the mayor, and then the mayor turns out to be kidnapped.
Yeah, I'm about ready to fall asleep on this mission. So good.
Yep. So he just killed like the 4 people. One of which has a pistol, so it's not exactly the most taxing mission to complete.
They should have miniguns, to be honest, I think.
Yeah, at least. Maybe they should have something better than miniguns. Maybe they should have like, you know how VCS has landmines? But you can't use them because they're like just in the code, but they're not used anywhere. I think those guys should have landmines. They should just like already plant them before you arrive as well. But anyway, he just jumps down from the bridge there, rather than going all the way around, because he can hit the trigger anyway like that.
Is that apparently the Paladin strat, or is that you?
That's what Padnet claims. But I
Okay.
mean, I think it's pretty obvious, so maybe we both thought of it or something. But he thinks he came for solid. Oh, agree with him.
So yeah, this is like as long as Chinatown was, apparently.
I do do a Chinatown Wars run.
I'll do one later tonight or during the race, and then die on Kenny. Bubble bailed from it because it's fuzzy.
Yep.
Behind us, Tony.
Because I'm gonna go throw it.
Tony, take out the chopper. Great shoot, Tony.
Well, it's just an auto-scroller. After this, the auto-scroller ends depending on when you killed the last two guys at the pier.
Yeah.
If you...
Josie.
Oh, it's a long, well, it's like a minute away or something, but yeah, it's coming up soonish. But yeah, if you kill the guys on the pier by actually shooting them rather than killing the boat, then there's actually a risk of Sal like instantly drowning when he finishes the mission, or when you like arrive at the lighthouse. There's also a risk of Sal drowning at the lighthouse if you like walk in a bad pattern, so he like just walks off the edge or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They think they can hide at the lighthouse.
Zilton, fix the bot. No, it didn't go shit. Well, it did, but it's fixed now because
Redlof's a god.
Yeah, best Redlof.
So yeah, you blow up the boat there, and it pretty much guarantees that Sal's not going to die as long as you don't walk badly. If you like don't let Sal walk into this stairwell and he just gets stuck on the railing, then you can just like walk into the water when you get past. But yeah, you can just run straight past that guy because he like ducks behind the box and he can be a real asshole and like kill you. But yeah, you can just, if you like know his rough timings and stuff, you just ignore him. I think that's the guy who killed Power Slave like 15 times.
It looks like it's done.
Yeah. There's also a trick where as soon as you blow up the heli, you can actually pause during the cutscene to check the in-game time.
Josie. Oh my god, he checks.
Yeah, that's the thing you can do.
Yeah.
Did you see his in-game time?
Yeah, it was
2:52.
Yeah, yeah.
Sabadisik.
That's really good.
Sabadisik, yep.
Mmm.
Hey, Mr. Mayor, we just saved you from
2:52 is only 4 minutes off of PB actually. And he failed 2 missions, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah. God damn, that is really good.
Ow. Try again.
That you
So yeah,
work for
having
me, right?
Jonesy Powder, go.
Work for you. Good.
Go, go, go.
Now don't call us, we'll call you.
Get us out of here.
Who's restreaming the race, snapshot race?
Probably Jonesy himself.
No, okay, no, Pippo is apparently. It would make no sense for Josie to do it, because then if there were issues, it would be like he couldn't fix them.